but I'm seeing it from like a whole bunch of different perspectives. And I'm taking it all in. Like, I can take constructive criticism.
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Now this girl did a story time about her girls trip, her Cabo girls trip, and it's been trending all over TikTok. People have been talking about it on Twitter. It's been trending different places, and I just thought that it'd be really cool to talk about it and give you guys my opinion on it. So I was thinking we watch it and then I'll give you guys my opinion on how I feel about different parts of it, because in case y'all care. For the people that don't care, I understand, go to another video. But if you care and you want to know how I feel about this entire situation, tune in, because we gonna get into it. We gonna break some things down, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel about it and everything. Okay, so this is a girls trip for the people that do not know, right? In this trip, 3 girls went ahead and went ahead on the trip. Now there's the birthday girl. The birthday girl has 2 friends that they have like separate relationships with. Allegedly, the birthday girl had a group chat.
We were in a whole group chat. I spoke to her
of the people that were going on the trip with her, and they were all included within the group chat, and I guess that's how they decided who was coming or who wasn't going, or whatever was going on with the trip. Now the girl who's telling the story, she says that she felt like she shouldn't have went on the trip from the gate. However, she pushed herself to go on the trip because this was her good girlfriend's birthday, and she hadn't celebrated any birthdays with her friend, so she just thought that, hey, I'm just going bite the bullet and just go ahead and do it.
Before I even booked the trip, my intuition told me not to go on the trip. Like, I was the last person to book. I spoke to my mom. She told me to follow my gut. She told me not to book. But it was one of my homegirls' birthday, and I never ever celebrated her birthday with her. So I was just like, I like traveling. Fuck it, I'll pop out to the trip.
So she went ahead and she decided that, that she was going to go on the trip. And the trip did not turn out the way she wanted it to. A lot of things didn't turn out right for her.
Because why I just came back from Cabo and one of the girls did not bring no bread to the trip.
But early on, she starts telling us about this dinner. Like, the birthday girl decided that she was going to have dinner like ahead of time before they actually went, on the trip and everything. And when they had dinner, they all like did it so like one card instead of having multiple cards. They just had one card. And the girl, the main person who's telling the story, it was her card, and everybody's supposed to cash app her the money, or Venmo or Zelle, whichever, whatever they use. And the one girl did not do it.
So fast forward to Thursday. Before we went on the trip, we left Friday morning at 5 a.m. We all went to my friend's birthday dinner. We gonna call her Keisha. Keisha had her birthday dinner the night before. She invited 2 other girls, and one of the girls was going on the trip with us. We gonna call the other girl Imani. We all ordering, having a good time. But like, Imani vibe from like the very jump is throwing me the fuck off. Like, she gives like pick me, yes man, I'm a fan type of vibe. One of those girls that you can peep just follows you around because she just wants to be like accepted so bad. Yeah, she was one of those girls. But I'm like, not my friend, not my problem. So she can do whatever the hell she want to do. But one thing about it, I can read a person and I'm never wrong. Every person she brought around me, I told them exactly who they were, and before they even showed them who the fuck they was, I was right. But we ordering, we tasting food. I'm vibing with the girl that's sitting next to me. She didn't go on the trip. But when the bill came, the bill was like $798 or something like that. That's valid for 4 people. Especially since we went to a nice restaurant. Mind you, if you do the math, it was only $181 per person. My bad, this was the receipt. It was $724. So I put it on my card because like, I didn't really care. Everybody sent me their bread automatically. The other 2 girls sent me their bread. All of a sudden, her Cash App is not working. Her Zelle is not working. Her Venmo is not working. Her PayPal is not working. Her Apple Pay is not working. Talking about, oh, it must be the service. How come everybody's service was great when they sent me my bread? Now it's your turn. Your service is bad. Come to find out, this girl shorted me $46. And I was definitely pissed about it because, girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread. Girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread. Girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread.
Girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread.
We were in a whole group chat. I spoke to her.
Right.
She said that she felt like something was up with this girl. She did not like the girl. She felt like her aura was off. She kept on saying Aurora, and I was like, what? But she meant her aura was off.
I don't like her aurora. Like, it's something about her. It's just like, throwing me off.
And she just never liked the girl, right? So I want to get into what she's saying. I'm going to stop a few times and let you guys know how I feel about certain things that she says. But I really want to get into the story time, okay? I love y'all. Let's get into it.
So story time on why the fuck I will never do a girls trip again. So mind you, before I even booked the trip, my intuition told me not to go on the trip. Like, I was the last person to book. I spoke to my mom. She told me to follow my gut. She told me not to book. But it was one of my homegirls' birthday, and I never ever celebrated her birthday with her. So I was just like, I like traveling. Fuck it, I'll pop out to the trip. The reason I wanted to go wasn't because of her though. It was because of the people she was inviting to the trip. So I was just like, if I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna go if she invites just her friends. I'm gonna invite somebody myself. And I did. I invited my man. My man, that's not my man, but he is my man. But that's a whole nother story for next time.
Now, rule number 1, never ever invite your situationship around other people. Especially, it's bad enough to let people know your relationship status if you guys are not secure. Like, you have to make sure your, like, foundation is set and everything is concrete before you start involving other people in y'all's business. Okay, so why would you invite your situationship in a situation where other women are in a vacation setting? Everybody's going to be drinking, getting drunk, turning up, and now everybody got to walk on eggshells around you and your man. And he's your man, but he isn't your man, and he's like, it's the back and forth. It's weird energy. You guys, whatever you guys are not secure in y'all's relationship. So why would you invite other people and other energies around something that's not secure? Of course, you're going to be insecure. Of course, you're going to feel some type of way, especially if it's a girl trip. These girls are getting drunk. These girls are doing crazy things. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas type of energy. You seen girls trip. You know what goes down. Girls get wild on girls trip. Why would you invite your man and now everybody got to look out for him, or you going to feel some type of way because if somebody do something or touch your man or wave at your man or look at your man in any inappropriate way? And I don't care that the birthday girl was friends with your man prior to. That has nothing to do with nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. At the end of the day, you inviting this man on a trip with your homegirl and her homegirls. It's all females. It's all females coming. It don't matter if other people or other males were going to come later on, or it was intentionally for another male to come and he just didn't show up. Whatever the case is, this is a girls trip at this point because majority of the people are girls. You're the only one that is bringing the male. So at this point, whatever happens. You can't get upset because why would you bring your man in that type of setting, especially if he is your man and ain't your man, or whatever y'all got going on, a situationship that's not secure yet.
I know a lot of people upset because I brought my man on a girls trip, but I only called it a girls trip because it was 3 girls and 1 guy. I had another male friend that my homegirl wanted to invite it on the trip too. He just couldn't make it. Like my homeboy was saying he was supposed to come, but then he flops because he always flops. It was just supposed to be a group trip out the country. That's it. I know there was a lot of mix up because I was saying my man, that's not my man, but is my man. We had broke up, but we were working on our relationship at the time. So that's why I said he is my man. And before y'all even say anything, I asked her first before we made the trip to go together because she knows him and we normally hang out together, so she was okay with it. Plus, it's also good to have a male figure around that you can trust because girls like to drink. And he looked out for us the whole trip.
And this is why I said I don't care if it's a group trip. I don't care if you're the only person with the opposite sex there. There are only going to be females. And especially since you and your person are not secure in y'all's relationship, don't invite him. Because what is you inviting him there for if not even majority, all of the people and you already know are all women. Like, what's up. It's not like somebody was gonna, you expected them to be there and they just popped up not showing up. You knew that this person did not show up when y'all all got on that plane. So why would you invite your man, to come along and all of that? And now you feeling some type of way, or you gonna feel some type of way if something happens or somebody does something. It just seems like it's just stupid for you to even have this man there. And I don't care if the birthday girl knew the man. You should not have even had him there, and he shouldn't even want to be there with all them women. Like, what? Like, come on now. Now everybody can't have fun and they can't really enjoy themselves because look what you doing, sis. Like, it's just
So fast forward to Thursday. Before we went on the trip, we left Friday morning at 5 a.m. We all went to my friend's birthday dinner. We gonna call her Keisha. Keisha had her birthday dinner the night before. She invited 2 other girls, and one of the girls was going on the trip with us. We gonna call the other girl Imani. We all ordering, having a good time. But Imani vibe from the very jump is throwing me the fuck off.
And this is when I point out narcissism, because you literally said from the jump you did not like this girl. Now, when people start saying from the jump you don't like this girl, all of a sudden we the problem. We wrong because you been cool with this girl. You allegedly was in a group chat with this girl. You didn't never, it's not a situation where you didn't like her from the jump. When you said like from the jump that you did not like her, you literally said that, as y'all heard her just say. Like, she said from the jump she just did not like her. Okay, and then when we say it, it's a problem. Now all of a sudden, no, you and her was in a group chat, you didn't say that. You said from the jump I did not like her. So we said from the jump you did not like her. Now we say it's a problem now, even though you been had said it. You been said that you didn't like this girl before anything had ever even happened. You was out to dinner, you didn't like her aura. You just wasn't dealing with her. You just felt some sort of way about her early on before anything could happen. This is what you just said.
Two, a lot of people were saying I didn't like that girl before I met her. That's not true. We were in a whole group chat. I spoke to her. The only reason why she threw me off a little bit was when she shorted me the $46. But like Imani vibe from like the very jump is throwing me the fuck off. Like, she gives like pick me, yes man, I'm a fan type of vibe. You know, one of those girls that you can peep just follows you around because she just wants to be like accepted so bad. Yeah, she was one of those girls. But I'm like, not my friend, not my problem. So she can do whatever the hell she want to do. But one thing about it, I can read a person and I'm never wrong. Every person she brought around me, I told them exactly who they were. And before they even showed them who the fuck they was, I was right.
Now that is giving me judgmental vibes. I don't care what y'all saying. This girl is giving me judgmental vibes, because how you judging somebody without even really taking, because according to her, she just can read people. She just be knowing people without anything else, without getting to know people. You just know people based off of, your first impression or the aura that they give you in a few seconds of like sitting down with them or whatever. It's giving me judgmental vibes off the rip. And something else I wanted to point out when she was talking about this, the girl that she's speaking about is a darker skin tone girl. It's giving me a slight colorism. I don't know if y'all felt that, because that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like she feeling some type of way, like it's like takes like shots or feel some type of way about this dark-skinned girl, because when she talks about like friendships and stuff, she says that, hey, if my friend is working the type of job she's working and I'm working a type of, like, other words, it's okay for me to pay for my friend. It's giving all of that. When she was speaking, she said, yeah, I believe that a 50-50 situation, especially if my friend don't got it like that, it's okay for me to hold them down and financially support them. I don't expect my friend and me to go 50-50 if they're not working as hard as me or if they don't have it like that. So then what is the case, is the issue? Like, what is the problem with your homegirl doing that with this friend? Maybe this friend is a little broker than she is, and she got to come out of pocket to help this girl out, because that's her friend, that's her homegirl. You basically said that if you make more than your friend, you feel like, you should like take up or pay more, what I'm saying? Because that's 50-50, because it wouldn't be fair doing it any other way. That's what you said. So then why in this situation is different? Why can't your homegirl look out for her girl, especially if she really want her at the, your friend ain't got money like that, and you invite her to come along? Of course you finna pay for things for her. Of course you're finna, roll out the red carpet, because this is your event and you really want her here. Same way this is her event and she really wants you there. She want her homegirl there, so she's willing to pay a couple of bucks and come out of pocket for her homegirl to be there and her homegirl to. Why are you so pressed about that?
She did not apologize to my homegirl at all about not having bread. Not no I'm sorry, not no I'll pay you back, not no nothing. All her excuse was, not everybody got money like you. This is why you don't take bitches out the country.
Why are you so, especially when you said that 50-50 is like, I'm gonna show y'all the clip where she said 50-50 is not necessarily 50-50 if your friend ain't got money like that. You gonna hold your homegirl down, but then have such a big problem with your friend doing it to this girl. It's weird.
Like, me and my best friend, I make way more money than her. And I'm not saying that to flex or anything, but it's like our version of half and half. I would never tell her like, oh, the hotel is $2,000. You put $1,000, I put $1,000. Because that's not half and half, knowing how much money we both make. If I make a certain amount and she only makes a certain amount, then I'm going to put down $1,200 and she's going to put down $800, if you know what I mean. That's 50-50. You know what I mean? But that's because we communicate with each other. My other friend, she's a very understanding person, and she's more of like, I don't know, like, she's very understanding.
Y'all see what I'm saying? If this girl is as broke as y'all keep saying, then your homegirl knew she was broke when she invited her to the trip. Broke friends just don't start being broke when you meet them. They probably been broke. Your homegirl agreed to hold that girl down because being or having her on the trip was more important than the money. So, like, be mad at your homegirl if you feel any type of way. But that was your homegirl friend. She knew how her friend is. She know how her friend is. And she knew her friend don't got it like that, knows her friend don't got it like that, and still invited her. Like, come on now. If y'all was going to flex on her or make it seem like y'all just had all this money and try to play with this girl or, like, make her seem less than because maybe she's not an influencer or maybe because she's not known like that or maybe because, you know what I'm saying, she ain't out here promoting the way y'all is, why would you even, like, put her, like, I don't even understand that. Like, why would you even play with somebody like that, especially when you know they're not, like, in the public eye or you know what I'm saying, they don't do those social media games at all. They're not making money off of their, looks or any of that, or you know what I'm saying, they're just not choosing to do that. So for you guys, and then just because you got more money, you never know what you're gonna be tomorrow. You never know what's gonna happen to you in life, point blank period. Don't ever talk down or talk bad about the next person because you don't know what cards life is gonna deal you. The fact that she was talking so down on this girl when you really don't know what your life is gonna be later on, try to make it seem like, oh, you got all this bread. Your friend knew what it was, because you can't tell me this girl just found out, as broke as y'all try to make this other girl seem. Your homegirl knew she was broke the whole time and still decided. But I got what the homegirl said, and I'm gonna play that like later. But I just want to let y'all know they knew what was up.
We ordering, we tasting food. I'm vibing with the girl that's sitting next to me. She didn't go on the trip. But when the bill came, the bill was like $798 or something like that. That's valid for 4 people, especially since we went to a nice restaurant. Mind you, if you do the math, it was only $181 per person. My bad, this was the receipt. It was $724. So I put it on my card because, like, I didn't really care. Everybody sent me their bread automatically. The other 2 girls sent me their bread. All of a sudden, her Cash App is not working. Her Zelle is not working. Her Venmo is not working. Her PayPal is not working. Her Apple Pay is not working. Talking about, oh, it must be the service. How come everybody's service was great when they sent me my bread? Now it's your turn. Your service is bad. Come to find out, this girl shorted me $46. And I was definitely pissed about it because, girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread. She was like, oh, did you pay yet or can I tap? Girl, obviously you saw me put my card down for the whole bill. That's why everybody sent me the bread. I told her I paid. She showed me she only had $135 in her bank account. Why do you only have $135 in your bank account? We leave tomorrow. So I'm like, maybe she gets paid tomorrow because it was Thursday and we left on a Friday. So she sent me the bread and I got the bread of $135 and she was just like, I owe you $46. So I'm like, okay, thinking she's gonna pay me tomorrow because it's Friday. Yeah, I never got that bread. And once I peeped, that's all the money she had in her bank account. Oh, I was tight. Because she texted me silently, so nobody knew she shorted me the bread. I didn't even tell the birthday girl until like 2 days into the trip because I didn't want to embarrass her, feel me?
So I got a few things to say about this. Well, one, if you are going to hold something only to bring it up later on, you might as well bring it up to the person that you have a problem with. Because at this point, you didn't say nothing to the girl you had a problem with immediately. You waited till you felt bad enough and then brought it up every chance you got, which doesn't make any sense. Are you going to keep it or you're not? Because if you're not going to keep it, then you might as well tell the girl from day one how you felt. And obviously your friend knows this girl because this is her friend. So ain't no surprises there. Like, your friend know how this girl's coming. She know the type of friend or the type of person she is. And I'm sure she knows her financial situation. She knows what that girl got going on, how that girl living, all of that. Because when you friends, that's something y'all talk about. How you come in, this girl could really be facing like real hard times with her family, all of that, and thought that like, I'm going to come out, for my friend's birthday, try to make something happen because she like your friend so much. You know what I'm saying? And your friend know what the situation is, and you just exposing her just so the whole world can call her a bum and bully her. For me, I don't like that because I'm very compassionate. I'm really compassionate for people, and I really care about what people be having going on. Like, I never know. You never know in general. You never know what somebody is facing. You could be like a real kind person to somebody in a very hard time, and for you to be going this hard over just $46 or whatever, it just feels like she was overreacting, and it just seemed like this girl is facing a really hard time. I honestly felt sorry for the girl that she didn't have that much like money at all, and she came out here trying to really live it up with her friend. Didn't think her friend would want to do all this expensive stuff or whatever. Maybe she knew about it and was trying to like just be there. I feel like the homegirl knew what was going on. Both of them had to understand it. She knew her friend did not have a lot of money, but she wanted her friend to come out with her. And I think that this other friend, not understanding the situation, is out here, just speaking like this and bullying the girl. That's how I feel. I feel like this girl, the main girl who's telling the story, she's bogus because you don't know what somebody going through. The fact you keep calling her broke, keep, you know what I'm saying, you never took a chance to pull her aside and say, hey, is everything okay with you? Like, it's just called being a decent human being. Do you owe her that? No, but it doesn't cost you nothing to be a decent human being and look out for the next person, especially if you have all this money and you have it to like give it to the next person. Why don't you just be a good human being? But for whatever reason, you feel some type of way and it doesn't make any sense. But we gonna keep, reacting.
So we booked 2 different packages. So they booked their own package and I booked my own package with my man. So our flights was 2 different flights, but we were like an hour away from each other. On the flight, I told this boy and I was just like, I promise you, she did not come to the trip with no bread. She shorted me $46. She only had $135 in her bank account. I don't know how much she gets paid tomorrow, but she's not giving me that bread back and I'm already tight.
Now, mind you, this girl does not know this woman's man at all. Why are you trash talking this girl to your man and you also have him on a trip and you telling us that he's expected to protect the girls and protect the women and he's there for that, like that reason, and to make sure all the women are good. That's his purpose of being there. But you trash talking your homegirl. Like, if something happened to your homegirl, now he knows protect the women except her. Like, it's just weird energy. Why are you like, and then on top of it, she proceeds to say later on, well, I'm going to let it go. No, you, at this point, you're not letting it go. This point, you telling everybody that will listen about it. And it's given, I'm going to bring it up every time I'm upset to minimize you or make you feel small, point blank, period. It's just like, it's just crazy to me. Like, money is money, so I'm not going to keep saying it's just $46. The fact is, if you really had a problem, speak to the person that you have a problem with and deal with her. But you gossiping and you telling all these other people, you trying to recruit people so they can hate people with you is weird. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about it. You recruiting people so they can hate this girl with you because you felt some type of way. Now you feel some type of way. Your man is in, like, keep it in mind that you feel some type of way. I bet you now he feels some type of way. You just creating problems. You should have told the girl instantly. Don't wait 2 days to tell nobody. Like, just tell her instantly because you gonna feel some type of way this whole time. Might as well say something.
Might know she's older than me and my homegirl Keisha. But I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin the trip. It's just $46. I'll swallow it. I'll ask her for the bird after the trip is done. We all land, we all Gucci, everything is good vibes. Like, I'm letting go of the bread, it's fine. But I already know, like, I don't like her personality and I don't like her aurora. Like, it's something about her is just like throwing me off. So now we're out there for my homegirl birthday. I expect her to get wasted, drunk. I'm out there to take care of her. Bro, I was a mom. I packed everything you could think of. Vitamin C, Advil, Alka-Seltzer. I had Zyrtec. I had everything you can think of you would need for a hangover, for stomach problems, for everything. Gas X, I had it. And it came in handy because on the first day, we was wheeling my homegirl out in a wheelchair at 7 p.m. because she got wasted. I was the only person that wasn't really drunk, me and my man, because like I like to pay attention to things, and I'm happy I am like that because I had to pull my homegirl out the pool and be like, baby, let's go. We're going back to the hotel room because you're done. She was turning up, but she was turning up a little too much, and people was recording, and you're not going to embarrass my friend. No. However, both of them fried their phones. Keisha and Imani, they both fried their phones in the pool. You know why Imani also fried her phone in the pool? Because she also got wasted, but she was just following every single thing Keisha did. If Keisha took 10 shots, Imani took 10 shots. If Keisha was dancing on a boy, she found the boyfriend to dance on. For some reason, if Keisha dropped her phone in the pool, Imani just threw her phone in the pool. This is what I mean, like, she was a yes man. She was a pick me.
And that's just, for me, it's just part of the turn up. Like, when girls are excited, girls is partying, girls ain't thinking, like, they just, if you just dancing, you just doing what you doing. Your homegirl do it. If your homegirl dance on a dude, you like, hey, you be feeling it, you might dance on the dude's friend. Like, I don't think it's a pick me activity. I don't think it's that, like, for it to be all of that. I don't. I think the girl was drunk too. She was trying to turn up with her homegirl for her birthday. Like, if you taking a shot, bitch, I'm gonna take a shot too. Okay, you dancing on a boy, I'm gonna dance on a boy too. Okay, fuck these phones. Okay, I'm just saying, it's the energy. Like, you I don't think she's like going into it like, oh my god, now I'm going to be a pick me. Oh my goodness, no, she's just turning up. Like, oh my, it's giving judgmental. Like, come on now. Your homegirls is just turning, well, your homegirl and her friend is just turning up, having them a good old funky time. It's a vibe. Like, and you over here just judging. One girl, because it's her birthday and because that is your friend, it could be turned up. It could be whatever, and you gonna give her a free pass. But the other girl, because you already have put in your mind that you don't like her, you judging her on a curved scale. So it's like everything she does is, oh no, she's this, she's that, like you're already feeling like she's giving some sort of vibes, some sort of vibes, and it's just crazy. Like, girl, she having fun. Let this girl live. Let her have some fun. Okay, you and your dusty ass man in the corner judging it. Everybody got to walk around like be very, very, oh, don't say this, eggshells around your man. Let this girl have fun, because this it makes no sense why you this pressed about her just turning up with her friend. It's a turn up. Like, they doing, okay, you do something, I do something. It don't matter. Like, I don't think she going into it thinking like, well, I shouldn't do exactly like nobody's thinking like that. It's a turn up. Stop being so judgmental. Like, drop that nigga at the hotel and have you some fun too. You was just so judgmental. But y'all, we gonna keep watching, because I guess the story gets crazier.
So we get to the hotel room, and I'm trying to ask the girl that she's rooming with what's their room number. She's too drunk to remember. And my homegirl, she was blacked out drunk. Like, she was done for. Like, she was on the bed. She was fried. And I'm like trying to take care of her. Like, I'm like, making sure I take off her makeup, because the pool like fried her makeup. I'm taking off like her bikini top, changing her. I change her into one of my man's shirts. We're like making sure she doesn't throw up. I'm giving her vitamin C. I'm giving her Alka-Seltzer water. And then when she did start throwing up, like, we took her to the bathroom, and my man took care of her the whole time. I even literally sat her up and blew dry her wig, because her hair was soaked from the pool, and it was so cold in our room. I didn't want her to get sick the next day, and it threw us off the trip. So, like, I'm holding her and I'm blow drying her hair and everything. And her homegirl is just being mad loud. Imani's just being mad loud. Like, she's screaming. She's like doing too much. She's like complaining about her phone being fried. I'm like, girl, my friend is drunk right now. Like, we'll deal with you later. You're good. I need to worry about her.
Y'all see what I'm saying when I said that she over here judging this girl on a curve? You literally just said everything your friend do, this girl doing it too. Your friend take a shot, she take a shot. Your friend throw her loses her phone, the girl just throw her phone in the pool. Everything your friend do, she's doing. So the point is, she's as drunk as your friend. They the equalist level of drunks, okay? They was doing the same damn thing. So the fact that you so worried about your friend blowing dry in your friend's weave, and you trying to get your friend together, and you don't think this girl needs somebody to help her get together, is crazy. And then this girl's loud, because people are different type of drunk. Some people just throw up drunk. Some people are just loud drunks. Some people just different when they drink. It's just different energy when you drink. So this girl ain't trying to be loud. She ain't trying to she drunk. She is drunk. You over here with all the judgments in the world just because of some funky ass $46. I keep saying 46. I forgot how much it was, but I think it's $46. Like, child, what? Come on. And I don't want to say like, oh, it was some funky $46, because it wasn't funky 46 when they gave it to you. But I'm saying, like, the money amount, speak on it to the girl. Make sure, do everything you got to do to get your money back if it's that serious to you, because you're using that to be the moment, or be the standard to why you are so judgmental against this girl. And I just don't understand that. I really just don't understand that. Like, for you to just be so judgmental, and you just so upset, you just so pressed, girl. Come on now, just go tell the girl that you want your money back, and like, just let that be the entire conversation between you and this girl, because everything else is being graded on a curve because of this money. For real. Just tell the girl that you know how you feel about it, get your bread, and then let's move on, because you're not over it, clearly.
And all she's talking about is, I need to text my man. Y'all, she was talking about texting her man the whole time. How come your man didn't send you no bread for the trip? And here's T. She slept with somebody on the trip and had them give her $100. Girl, you sold yourself for $100? You slept with somebody for $100? Because that's what it's giving. Because how did the money even come to play? How did he even send you $100? Like, how did he know you were broke?
Oh my God. Why is this so messy? This is some messy ass ish. Oh my God. Like, like, what is she doing? Girl, why are you like, this is shit that happens on girls' trips, okay? First and foremost, you so pressed and so like, why does that matter? Like, come on now, why does that matter? Like, what is you upset about? She got the money, ask for your shit. Ask for your bread, okay? Especially because you know that nigga gave her some money. Ask for your bread. At that point, I don't give a fuck who she slept with. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't give a fuck if she got a man, she slept with somebody. That ain't your business. Like, come on. What happened to not my friend, not my business? What happened to that?
But like I said, not my friend, not my problem.
What did you, like, and then you gossiping, you telling the internet, and she not even, like, she's not a known person. You telling the internet basically that she out. For what? You all that talking you should have did. Why you over here monitoring who giving her bread and how she getting money? You should have asked for your goddamn money at that moment. Girl, where my money at? Because I know you just got some money from that nigga. Where my money at? That should have been your only concern. Because who she fucking and how she fucking and what he did after she fucked him is none of your concern. It's not your business. Oh my God. Ugh. Messy bitches. This is messy. Ugh.
So now I'm getting overwhelmed because my homegirl is like throwing up all over the room. Like, I'm trying to take care of her and this girl's just doing too much. So I'm like, all right, take me to you guys' room and we're gonna walk to the room together and we're gonna like grab some of her stuff so like I can tie her wig down and stuff like that. So she's just gonna sleep in our room, and then when she wake up, she's Gucci, because you seem well enough to just go to your room by yourself. You're not throwing up, you're good. So we walk to her room. This girl don't even know where her room is. So now I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, bro, like, this is mad irresponsible. Like, what if me and my man decide to just leave the pool while you guys were having fun? How are y'all getting back to y'all room? Because this girl couldn't even walk. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call front desk and I'm going to give them her first and last name because I know it. She didn't even know how to spell my homegirl first and last name. I was like, I'm going to give her the first and last name and I'm just going to figure out what the room number is. And I did.
This girl is drunk. This girl is drunk. This girl is drunk. This girl is drunk. I don't know how to say it in a nice way. And because I think this is nice. I don't know how to say it another way because she is drunk. Hell, you acknowledge she's drunk. She was doing everything your homegirl was doing and your homegirl's fried. So what do you think? Like, can a drunk person spell? Can a drunk person, come on now. Them little tests where people walk in a straight line wouldn't be like a thing if drunk people could do everything. Stop. Stop it. They literally test you, say walk in a straight line to see if you're drunk. If you can't walk in a straight line, you're drunk, okay? Because by her logic, drunk people should be able to, I don't know, read. Or drunk people should be able to, read the encyclopedia. They should be able to just do like basic stuff that people do. Drunk people should be, and that's not the case. Drunk people are not able to do that thing, like those things at all. She's drunk. Of course she don't know how to spell your friend or don't remember your friend's first and last name. And your friend is over here throwing up everywhere. Come on now. Oh my God. You expect way too much from people who you literally said was doing the same thing. Weird energy.
While I'm on the phone, I hang up the phone and I turn around and this girl is in the bathroom. Mind you know, my man is in the bathroom holding my homegirl's hair back while she's throwing up. This girl is in the bathroom with her bikini bottom off. Like, coochie out, butt out, everything in front of my man, talking about like, oh, I gotta pee. Girl, I don't care how drunk you are. If you're sober enough to walk around and you know you need to call your man, you know you need your Fendi shades, you know this, that, or third, you're well aware you need a charger, then you're well aware that you should not be pulling down your underwear in front of my man. Like, what? So now I'm livid. Like, I already don't like you. Now I really don't like you. So I walk in the bathroom. I told my man, like, let's get, her out the bathroom. Like, I'm trying not to show how heated I was. And I was like, let her go pee. Once she finished using the bathroom, we went back in the bathroom. And I helped my homegirl go back on the toilet so she continued, like, throwing it all up. And I start crying because I'm so pissed.
Now that really, was what broke the camel's back. Okay. Now that really, that cracked a tear. Okay. That broke a heart. That like struck a nerve. Okay. That definitely, it opened up something inside of you. That definitely like made her feel a ways. Okay. It gave something. It gave, what it give? Colorism. Okay. Colorism. Yes, I'm saying colorism because y'all like, that's all I can see. Like, because for her to even, like, after the fact, she was like, I didn't feel no ways because my man didn't want her. Fuck out of here, bitch. You wouldn't have been crying if you didn't feel like your man wanted her. And the fact that you keep judging this girl on a curve. Like, your friend is drunk and she can throw up, she can do everything. And they did the same exact thing. But this girl just got to act so, mature. She has to know your friends, like how to spell your friend's name. She has to, no. It's giving, this girl could take my man energy and I'm so pressed. She's like, my man don't want that, bitch. Obviously you felt some type of way. You over here crying talking about somebody because I'm angry. No, bitch, you can't beat her. So you can't afford to be angry. What it is is that you feel a ways, and the fact that you should have brought your nigga to a girls trip, period. Because ain't nobody about to be, moving on eggshells around your man, point blank, period. You have called this girl everything. She a hoe at this point. She's everything but the child of God, and she's drunk, and she gotta pee, and so she do a drunk pee, take off her bikini bottom, and now your ass over there just trembling and pressed and depressed and stressed the fuck out. It's just bananas to me. Like, what? She was like, oh, my man don't want that bitch. Yeah,
talking about fight her because she pulled her underwear down in front of your man. My man don't want that bitch. Like, this man has been obsessed with me for the last 4 years, bro. We broke up and now we talking again. Like, come on.
But you literally said it yourself that you got instinct. Like, you didn't like her before, but you definitely didn't like her when the whole stuff happened where she took off her bottoms in front of your nigga, because you got so upset. So everybody fight her then. And you over here like, my man don't want her. My man, then why? If that was the case, and you knew this girl didn't do it willingly in a clear mind, she was under some sort of substance she was under the influence of something, then why the fuck are you that pressed? If it ain't shit, why are you that? You literally holding your homegirl, she's throwing up, and both of them did the same thing, but you ain't got no sympathy for the other bitch. Like, I don't understand this shit. Bitches is weird. It was about that man, and it was about the fact that she was a dark-skinned woman, and you felt like, oh, my man don't want that bitch. You felt like she was beneath you, but I bet when she dropped them drawers on some drunk shit, your man was looking cross-eyed. And that's why you depressed, especially now. Come on now. It's giving that.
And this girl had left to go, go back to her room or whatever the hell she was trying to do. I think she went to go get a charger. Not to mention, she took my charger with her, and I was the only person with an iPhone 15. Everybody else had the regular cord. I was the only one with a UBC cord.
But then you also said that both of them fried their phones, and because both of them was drunk. So how can she take your charger when she threw her phone, or the phone was fried up in the goddamn? I'm confused. What?
Both of them fried their phones. Keisha and Imani, they both fried their phones in the pool. You know why Imani also fried her phone in the pool? Because she also got wasted. For some reason, if Keisha dropped her phone in the pool, Imani just threw her phone in the pool.
But you literally just said that she stole your charger. So did she steal your charger or not? Like, what is it giving? It's this weird energy. But we gonna keep watching this girl lie.
And I was the only one with all the information on my phone for my trip. And she took our key card, which would have been an extra $60 if it was lost. And she did lose our key card.
At this moment, this girl decided to lie, because for her to first say that it would have been this amount of money if she had lost it, if the girl really lost it, you would have been like, she lost our key card and it was this amount of money. The way she structured that statement made me feel like she just decided to lie at the end when she was like, she did lose our key card, because you wouldn't be telling us it would have been this amount of money if it were lost. If she lost it, you would have said she lost it and it cost that much money. The fact that you structured that sentence the way you structured it makes me feel like that girl ain't lose shit. You just wanted to blame her for everything. She did this, she did that, she did this, she did this. She's the reason why everything didn't work out in your life. That's what it's giving. And it's weird energy. Very weird.
So around 2 a.m, my friend sober up, and we walked to her room because I wrote down their room number. And I'm like, oh, where's the key card? Where's my charger? She's like, oh, I didn't take it. Girl, yes, the fuck you did. And the reason why I know is because I'm mad prepared too prepared every time I'm going on vacation, especially if I'm going out the country. I unpack everything in the drawers. I take out the chargers. I plug one in one side of the bed and I plug the other in the other side of the bed. Before I even step outside, I unpack. So that's how I know you did take my charger, because you were sitting right on the bedside where my charger was at. And I left my room with a charger there, and you left my room with my charger gone. So who took my charger? She's like, oh, I didn't take it. I didn't take your key card. Girl, yeah, I know where I put my stuff. I'm the only one sober. You think I'm gonna listen to a drunk person talking about you didn't take my stuff?
So my thing is, you literally said that she dropped her phone in the pool. So for what reason would she have to take your charger and take your, what reason? And you're like, well, I don't argue with a drunk person. If you know she drunk, then if it got lost or whatever, especially your friend throwing up, your friend moving around too, why would you put it all, just because you don't like this girl, she done did everything to just mess up your day, or just that's what it's given.
So now I'm getting heated as hell because my phone is on 5%, and I told her that. Y'all, she's talking about, oh, can I please use your phone? I just want to text my man to tell him I'm okay. Please, please, please. Girl, I'm on 5%. I need my phone so I can book my cab back home to the airport when we're leaving by tomorrow. And I don't have a charger. And none of y'all have the same charger I need for my phone. And you're worried about texting your man to make sure that you're okay?
Now, you over here talking about she wants to call her man. You should have been like, why are you trying to call my man, sis? Tell your man to give me my money. I want my $46. Or said something to her, because this is what it all stems from. It gives, I'm mad because of this money. That's what it's given. So you should have been, that should have been the beginning and end of every conversation you had with her. Because you be trying to make it seem like it wasn't about that, but the whole time that was the main focus, that was the main issue, and because of that you reacted on a curve about everything else.
She kept trying to use everybody's phone to call her boyfriend, and we're like, bro, you calling your boyfriend so much, you so concerned if this man is making sure you okay. Tell that man to send you some bread. I said tell that man to send you some bread. My man said tell that man to send you some bread. My friend said tell that man to send you some bread. Tell that man to send you some bread. Hello? He was so fucking concerned why he ain't send you no money.
And if that was sincerely your energy or your attitude about it, you should have been like, wow, you talking about your man need to send you some money. Where's my money? Why are you even concerned about anything else? My thing is, it doesn't even matter. It has like, it does. Her wanting to use the phone to contact her boyfriend, hell, she wanted to contact her mother. It doesn't matter who she wants to contact. She's out of the country. You don't know if this man sponsored this whole trip and she didn't have the money at all. And he's the reason, like, you don't know how much he done coughed up to even get her here. You don't know their situation for you to even have that energy. She probably asked that man for so much money to even come on the trip that she don't feel comfortable or don't want to ask him for any more money or none of that. But just because you need your money, you're like, well, ask him for money. Ask him. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't be knowing. You don't know. You don't know this girl's situation. You don't know nothing. You don't know of why. You don't know if this is the man that she lives with. This is how she sleep. You don't know if they have, like, you don't know nothing while you over here speaking. You might know something, but you don't know everything. So don't be over here trying to like down talk her situation with her guy, because you just don't know that situation.
So what happened after this girl lost my key card and my charger? I had to go pay for a new one. And I had to beg people for another charger. Like, I was walking around the resort at 2 a.m. begging anybody if they had a USB-C, And I finally found 2 guys that would give me one. Like, I literally posted shout out to the guys who gave me a charger. Because if it wasn't for them, I would have been fucked. Everything was closed. Like, there was no way I was going to get a charger. And I needed my phone by 7 a.m. that morning. So now fast forward to day 2. Yeah, all of that happened day 1. This is day 2 of what the fuck happened in Cabo. So I decided to be a good friend. I went to their room door to knock on the door to wake them up to make sure they still, they got breakfast or whatever the case may be. And we ended up finding them literally right before they was about to walk down some stairs. And I told them, like, y'all gotta go book a reservation time for, like, all the excursions you booked. Like, even though you paid for it, you guys still have to go reserve a time for it. So we walked down together, and she wanted to go to this party boat that I booked for her, like, me and my man to go on, and the other girl, she booked her ticket by herself. But I was so drained for fucking taking care of her the day before. I was just like, bro, I'm not going on this party boat. Like, I'll swallow the $200. I really don't care. I don't want to go on this party boat. Plus, you guys both don't have a fucking phone, and you want to leave the resort with no phone. Your other girl only got $9 to her name. And, like, who's going to take care of y'all? Because I'm not doing it today, and my man is not doing it today. Like, we're tired. So she's like, nah, like, I want to go. Like, it's my birthday. Like, I'm not trying to sit around here and do nothing. Da-da-da. And I'm letting her know, I'm like, you understand that I'm not coming with you, and it'll be really irresponsible for you to go off the resort with no phone, and your homegirl only got $9, right? She's like, she don't care. She'll figure it out. She'll find her way back. So I'm like, you know what? This is my friend. Like, I don't like arguing. I'm like, you know, this is your life. If you want to do it, go ahead. But my big thing is, like, how the fuck are you going to get back? If I book your Uber there, how are you going to get back? So I'm like, girl, do you even know the address to the resort? She said no. I'm like, I love my friend, but sometimes she be tweaking. Sometimes you can't really, like, argue with people. You just got to go let them be. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll get you an Uber. Go ahead. It's your birthday. Go off, sis. Figure it out. And I just went and I just did what the hell I wanted to do.
And this is what I say that she's not a great friend, okay? This is where I say that I don't feel like she's being a good friend, because you know your friend does not have the means to be out here like that. Obviously, your friend knows something that you don't know. Obviously, your friend is educated about something that you are not educated on. Like, she knows or she has information about something that you have no clue on, because ain't nobody just gonna, like, purposefully leave their self stranded. Obviously, your friend got something or know of something or know more into this situation than you know, and that's why she's putting herself in that position, point blank, period. Your friend knew the type of friend that she had before she came out and everything. The fact that you're gonna leave her knowing that she don't have anything, and then you went on ahead and did the next thing that you did, is just absolutely crazy to me. Like, girl, why is you being such a bad friend? Like, this trip is not about you and your man. Y'all having y'all own little separate time, like y'all on honeymoon, and that's not the case. Like, this is your friend's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Girls, she have all her homegirls out. You know what I'm saying? She love you and the other girl. Y'all all supposed to be having fun, but y'all all judgmental ass with you and your man doing y'all own thing like y'all on honeymoon. Like, what the fuck? Are you that pressed? You that, like, stuck on a nigga that you can't get a break from him and go and do what you gotta do? I don't care. Especially since y'all was broken up and y'all just, like, working things out and y'all just now kind of getting back together. Whatever the fuck is going on between you and him. Why would you even bring that energy or bring that man on a trip with you, and then all of a sudden you gonna go off and do what you like? It don't even make sense. It's so fucking annoying.
Like, I just went, I found my own group of people. I met this pretty girl right here. Like, this is all like a group of people that I met. And these people are so amazing. So, like, while they left, I didn't even know what time they got back. I don't even know if they got back. But, like, I know my friend, she went to, like, somebody in Mexico to go get her phone at least turned on. She paid, like, $100 for it. And she ended up getting her phone turned on. I said, babes, do not fry me. Because, like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Wait in my room until you came back from God knows where to hang out with you? There's one thing about it, like, I'm that friend that I can't fake shit, bro. Like, if I'm unhappy about something, I'm gonna let you know. If I don't like somebody, oh, I'm gonna let you know. If you piss me off, oh, I'm going to let you know. Like, if you think I'm gonna sit here and be miserable, oh, you're fucking fried. We don't have to talk the whole fucking trip. I'm gonna have a grand time. I'm a great person. People love me. I'm gonna make new friends. And I'm not saying this because I had nothing against my homegirl at all. Like, I love her for infinity into infinity. We both have two different personalities. Like, she's the wild card and I'm the mom, but it just tends to work. And we're the type of people that, like, yes, we have, like, disagreements, but we always seem to talk it out and work it out. And that's exactly what we did. So that night, after she texted me, I sent her a long paragraph because I was fucking tight, bro. I was like, me and Sean wasted the whole night making sure you don't choke on your own vomit. I guess your birthday, bro, but since you've been here, you've been third wheeling the shit out of me. I've been making sure you've been good from the jump, and I'm not saying that shit like you owe me shit because I'm just a genuine friend. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not the type of friend that's going to fake it with you.
How the fuck is she third wheeling you, but you came to her birthday trip with the nigga? I don't even understand that. That sounds so fucking stupid. The fact that, oh, you're third wheeling me, but you brought your man. Bitch, you came with, like, you made her third wheel when you brought your nigga, and you the only one with a man at her fucking birthday dinner. Like, what the hell is your, like, not dinner, fucking birthday trip? Hell, he probably was at the dinner too. Nah, she didn't say he was at the dinner. But I'm saying, though, like, you brought the man, and then you're over here talking about, you're third wheeling me, and you went off, got your own set of friends and everything, but she third wheeling you. The shit is stupid as fuck. It don't even make sense. What you mean she third wheeling you? You left her to do a cruise or whatever that y'all had decided ahead of time that y'all was all gonna do because you was upset that she and her homegirl got drunk the day of, and you was upset that you and your man, which you shouldn't have even brought him, had to make sure everybody was good. So y'all went off and you found a whole bunch of new friends and everything. Who the fuck is third wheeling who? And she invited you and said, hey, she want to go do this, and you here for her birthday, but so conveniently did whatever the fuck you wanted to do without her. It don't even make sense. This is giving gaslighter. I don't like this bitch because of this. I don't know her personally, but this entire situation is stupid and she's dumb as well.
If I feel away, I'm going to tell you and stand on that, gang. Like, you was fucking blacked out drunk, and I was crying because I was fucking overwhelmed with all the shit you had going on yesterday. And yeah, I'm going to expose this bitch fucking, her little stripper name. Nutella fucking pulled her panties down in front of my man. I ran on 2 hours of sleep and no food, no nothing. You was so busy worried about a boat, you didn't even book your excursions for the time tomorrow. Never in my life had I had so much problem in a fucking girl shit, bro. And she shorted me $46. Like, I didn't use your government. What you gonna do, fight me about it? I don't like you. I said it before, I'll say it again. I said it all trip. I don't like you. So the next day, my friend texted me. She was just like, you know what, girl? Me and you gonna talk about it in person because, like, the problem is clearly not between us. It's definitely a miscommunication between us. The only problem I have with is her fucking bum ass friend. The girl she brought here with no money. The one who's a fucking pick me, a follower. The one who fucking pulled her panties down in front of my man. She's my problem.
And then for her to literally say early on, not my friend, not my problem, but make this girl her problem, the entire trip is bananas to me. Because what? And I'm not gonna hold you, when I heard her name was Nutella at first, I was definitely surprised, okay? Because, like, I seen clips of this online and I was having my opinion, but I just thought that I'd break it down with you all, and this is what I'm doing. But yeah, when I heard Nutella, it definitely gave me the, oh shit, Nutella. So I'm not gonna hold you if y'all surprised by that name. Yeah, it definitely caught me off guard too. But the way this girl acting, like, girl, what? Like, why are you so pressed about her homegirl? She knew her friend financial situation when she invited this girl. And the girl man probably paid for the trip, all inclusive, whatever, her portion of it and everything, while you over here frying her man. Like, you don't know what's going on. And the fact that you're this pressed and this upset is giving like, it's giving judgmental, it's giving weird bitch energy, it's giving gaslighter. You're like basically doing weird shit and not addressing your weird shit, but have smoke for everybody else. Like, the fuck? What? And your friend can't be mad that, she had to like cough up some money, even though it was her birthday, because she knew the friend that she was inviting. This girl didn't just start like acting this way now. This her home. If this your friend and you trust this girl enough to invite her on a whole Cabo trip, you know who this girl is. You can't give me we were friends but not really. Nobody invites a friend but not really to a whole fucking Cabo trip. You knew who the fuck this girl was and you invited her, and that's why you spending bread. So your friend can't be that upset, point blank period, when she invited the bitch. I don't understand. Why are you this upset just because it's just, oh my God, I almost want to slap the girl and say, give her fucking $46 or $40 or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, that you owe her, because the fact that you're this pressed off of money, and I ain't gonna say no funky nothing, because money is money, but at the end of the day, speak on it, address it, deal with it, the main issue of the problem, and move on, okay?
So the next day we had ATV riding. We went there, we got there together, whatever the case may be. And my friend pulled me aside. She spoke to me about it, and she was just like, you know what? Her frustration is not with me. She's just very frustrated because the girl came with no money, and she's been breaking bread on the girl since she got here, and it's her birthday trip. And like, there's a lot of stuff that she wants to do with me and my boyfriend, because like me and my boyfriend and her is like really good friends, but she doesn't want to tag her along and then spend the bread on her too. But I was like, girl, you better than me, because I would have had her ass bedbound. Go on fucking timeout in the fucking hotel room and think about what the fuck you did. Fuck you coming out to Mexico with no fucking bread. But I guess she was just so concerned about like, her friend like being upset with her. And I guess I understand that, because like at the end of you sleeping in a room with her, this, that, third.
The fact that y'all girls are gossiping about this girl on this trip is bananas to me. I'm more so discouraged about your friend whose birthday it is, because the fuck is you over here gossiping about your friend to your other friend? Like, it's so fucking stupid and childish. Like, the fuck? Why you even invite her? Because you can't tell me this is your first time knowing who this girl was. People don't do shit like that just no sporadically. No, you knew who this girl was, and you invited her to this trip. And the fact that you with the other friend gossiping about her is weird energy to me. You're a weird person. You're weird, and your homegirl that's upset about the little money is weird too. Y'all gossiping about this girl in this girl face. The fuck is y'all doing? Like, what's all y'all? At this point, y'all confront the girl, because obviously I hate the side talks and and this is how I feel, and no, tell a girl how you feel. Y'all stop whispering behind her back about her being fake bees while y'all in Cabo, cause too many crazy ish happens with people being out the country for these girls to be out here acting like this. Like, the F.
But as we're talking, her friend comes up to me. She was like, girl, what's the problem you have with me? The reason why she came up to me so hostile is because me and my friend was talking about the situation with her, like texting. And the girl, I guess, went through my friend's phone while my friend was in the shower, because she asked my friend if she can, text her man on her phone. She read all of our messages of me talking shit about her. Girl, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you that shit to your face. And I did. I said, you're mad immature. You came out here with no money. You put your panties down in front of my man. You're a pick-me. You're sloppy drunk. You have no mind of your own. And you're fucking 24. Fuck is you talking about? Like, that's why I'm tight. That's my problem with you. You lost my key card. You lost my charger. Do I need to continue? And she still wasn't fucking getting it. Now it's time for us to go. And she would just say, oh, we'll talk about it when we like come back. I'm like, girl, I don't got nothing to say to you. Then she said some slick shit and my man heard, and she was just like, you know what, Khalid, don't leave it alone. Cause like I was doing good, but she was fucking frying me. You think I'm gonna fucking argue with a bum? Go get your money up. Leave me alone. Because I came with $2,000 in cash and 5 bands in my bank account. You think I care? I never cared. I can extend my trip if I want to for another 2 days. Okay? Go worry about how the fuck you're getting back home after the trip. Who's picking you up from the airport? So we're doing our ATV riding, whatever the case may be. We had a great time. Now it's time for us to like head back to the hotel. And it's like, I'm trying not to avoid my homegirl, but it's not because I'm avoiding her. It's because I don't want nothing to do with her clown ass friend, bro. Because I know like she's just gonna piss me off. Like her whole energy is gonna piss me the fuck off. So I'm like, we just gonna call it quits. We're gonna separate or whatever the case may be. But I continue texting my homegirl, and I told her like it's really her.
And this is the part that's annoying. If you said you're done and you already established that you don't like this girl, why is you still texting your friend talking mess about this girl? Obviously, you're not done with the situation. And obviously, you want that girl to tap that ass. Because why is you still speaking about her if you don't like her and your friend know you don't like her, the girl know you don't like her, your man know you don't like her, everybody know you don't like this bitch. So why the hell you keep speaking about her? It don't even make sense at this point. It's so annoying.
So I was just like, it's the $46, it's the immaturity, it's wanting to text her man knowing my phone was on 5%. Why the fuck would I use my last bit of battery on your man? Then he blowing on my phone and my man phone, her pulling her underwear down in front of my man, losing her key card, not having fun. That's too much. Her whole aurora just pisses me off. She just blows my mood. Like I said, you're better than me. I was leaving bitches in the hotel room if I didn't spend all this money to be limited. Fuck out of here. Like, I didn't come to this hotel to be limited because somebody didn't have money. Because I've been having mad fun since I've been here. Yes, me and you had a little bit of confusion, but that had nothing to do with me and you. It had everything to do with your homegirl. Because like I said, me and my homegirl, we talk it out. We locked in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to tell her how it is and what's up. And I knew she read our text messages, and that's exactly why I sent that shit again. Your homegirl is the problem, not you. Tell her. And I was like, I don't like her, and she can read it. She could read this again. Since you want to go through people's phones and shit like that. So day 4 of Cabo, this is our last day, and I'm like trying to convince my homegirl to just leave that girl in the room. Like, come jet skiing with us, come to dinner with us, you know what I mean? Like, she'll be fine by herself for a couple hours. Like, go find some new friends. It's not that deep. You want to be broke and be on the resort, go ahead. They got free food, it's all inclusive, they got free drinks. She will be okay. But my friend is just like so big on like she doesn't want to, you know, leave her by herself. And I'm trying to tell a girl, misery loves company. Like, why? If she was a real friend, she would have told you, go have fun. Go have your birthday dinner. I don't have fun. So I'm going to stay here. That's what I'm saying. Like, she wasn't a real friend for not communicating. She didn't have no money with you.
Ain't no fucking way this girl came on this trip and your homegirl did not know she didn't have bread or didn't have no money in any way. Your friend knew something. She knew something, and that there was clues and she ignored it. So, and then the fact that you expect her to just leave this girl on a trip in Cabo completely by herself while they kidnapping people, while they taking people, while shit like that is happening is bananas to me. Like, why would you even want this girl to, like, it don't even make sense. You're a fake ass friend. You brought a man on your friend's trip, and then on top of it, you and that man are living y'all honeymoon life away from your friend on her trip. You ain't even thinking about your friend. You trying to avoid her because she invited somebody else when, like, you came on this trip because of your friend. You having your own old time on the side of her birthday, like, trip. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're being a fake friend.
Like, me and my best friend, I make way more money than her. And I'm not saying that to flex or anything, but it's like our version of half and half. I would never tell her, like, oh, the hotel is $2,000. You put $1,000, I put $1,000. Because that's not half and half, knowing how much money we both make. If I make a certain amount and she only makes a certain amount, then I'm going to put down $1,200 and she's going to put down $800, if you know what I mean. That's 50-50. You know what I mean? But that's because we communicate with each other. Stop bringing random bitches on these trips out the country, out the state, whatever the case may be. And you barely know these bitches. You need to know their occupation. You need to know what their bank accounts be looking like. Like, I knew this girl was a bum from dinner when she shorted me my money. Like, there's certain things you need to know about people before you take them out the country. Y'all be so, like, I feel like people be so quick to want to show off that they're outside with a big group. Big group starts problems. The more people you have around you, the more things you got to worry about. And people don't understand that. I'd rather have one solid friend than a whole bunch of snakes around me, bro. And I peep shit so fast. Like, you cannot do no grimy shit to me because I pay attention to a lot of shit. Everybody be like, Kalia, why you so serious? Why you look mean? I promise you, nobody ever fucks around with me. Nobody plays with me because I pay attention. And I'm gonna fucking figure that shit out before you even try to play it. Baby, I invented the game. You can't play the game. I made it. But I had a great time in Cabo because me and my man did everything I wanted to do. All I'm trying to say is less friends, less problem. I could have definitely been more discreet with the whole story time because I know TikTok, I should have known y'all was gonna go look for everybody, and y'all did, but it's already been this far, so it is what it is. I could have been more mature and just went to her and be like, listen, girl, like, that's not cool. But at the heat of the moment, I was just annoyed with the whole situation. And then other people were saying like, oh, like, is my homegirl and her still friends? Unfortunately, somebody was like, oh, I would have fought her to get my money back. Bitch, if I really want to get my money back, I'm taking to small claims court. I'm suing your ass for pain and suffering. I got that text message saying you owe me $46. Oh, I'm gonna take your ass to court. I got your first and last name. You forgot you told me that shit while you was drunk, stink a butt. I want the $46 that you shorted me during dinner. The money back for my charger you lost. The money back for the key card I had to pay for. All of that shit.
Okay, guys, so this is the first part of the story, right? The other friend is going to come later on and tell you guys what happened. I'm going to break that down as well, but I feel like I should break up this video in parts. I don't feel like I should do it all in one scoop, so that's what I'm going to do. This is the first part of the Cabo trip. I'm going to do a second breakdown of what the friend had to say in my next video. Hopefully you guys loved me breaking this video down, but I have a follow-up because, yeah, it gets crazy, but this is part one, and it was already long, so I didn't want, like, to create whole, like, you know what I'm saying, movie trailers of me breaking this down. But this is part one, and I'm gonna come back and break down the second part. And I think the Nutella girl has something to say as well. Third part, this other guy had entered the chat. Child, he's suing this girl. It's a lot, but I'm breaking this down for y'all. Hopefully you guys like my part one. I love you guys to pieces, and yeah, bye-bye.
I hope my homegirl posts her story time, so like the algorithm could put 2 and 2 together. I actually an accident and I have worked in like a few hours. So let me just do this fast. I just got out the shower.
Now, this is the birthday girl, right? So this is what happened from the birthday girl perspective. I got a couple of little slides of what the birthday girl had to say about all of this. So, yep, this is the birthday girl. This is the girl who friend what it was that didn't have no money. This is the girl who's also friend with the other girl, the main girl who told the story. She's friends with her, the one who brought her nigga, her man. Yeah, this is her. She's friends with both of the girls, right? This is her perspective on what took place.
So it was my birthday trip, right? We planned this about December. We paid in January, right? So I'll let everyone know, have funds. We pay for it already in January. I'll pay for it early, so just because you can have extra funds, you pay for it too early. My birthday is March 15th. So the dinner comes right before we went to the flight. I didn't know that Nutella ain't have no money. I honestly didn't know that. You feel me? I didn't know she even shirted Kalia. So I'm finding that out days later. So I think everything will be fine. I'm paying for Ubers and stuff like that because I just don't be worrying about stuff like that. So now I honestly didn't enjoy my birthday. I honestly want to do it over. Like, I honestly did not enjoy my birthday, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was so upset because it's like I came out here for a good time, and it's like I felt like I was just in the middle of everybody, like, because I wanted to be cordial with everybody. I don't want nobody to feel no way, like, and I'm a good person, so it's like I didn't want to treat her no different types of way because she is a cool person though. Like, I didn't want to treat her wrong, but she don't have the money because it was a point I was there in life. You feel me? Everyone gonna get there. You know, their time to shine.
Now, clearly, the friend did not have a problem with this girl not having no money because she said she understands where she's coming from and she don't want to talk bad or talk down or, you know, be mad at anybody for not having no money because we all have been there in life. Everything that I was saying, you don't never come at somebody because you don't know where you're going to be in life. And the fact that that girl was so judgmental towards Nutella is just so effed up to me because you just don't know what you're going to be tomorrow. For you to be coming at somebody else because they don't have the right amount of money that you have or they don't have the exact amount of funds that you have. I just think that was shady of her, in my opinion.
This is my last time making a video about the situation. I'm going to just say everything in this one video, and that's it. Because I'm honestly tired of talking about the situation. So, boom. Okay. I don't know where to start. Hold on. So this thing where people is trying to say Kalia was basically watching over me on my birthday and I got too drunk, so that makes me irresponsible or whatever. What? First of all, I don't know what y'all go out the country for. If it's your birthday, if you've been in a fight the whole day and you go out the resort, you're in the resort having fun and you get drunk and you feel safe enough to get drunk because you with people, you're not by yourself. Now it's a difference if I was by myself. If I was by myself in a resort or, you know, with somebody I feel like I wasn't trusted with or whatever, I was not getting drunk like that. You understand? I was with my friends, and that's what friends is for, to help each other, right or wrong. So don't make it seem like if you're my man, you come with me out the country, of course you're gonna help me. It's a plus. We're gonna help each other out. So don't make it seem like, oh, I was so irresponsible and I wasn't what? Because I had fun on my birthday.
Yeah, I don't know who's saying this to this girl, but they're dumb as hell. Because why would you fault her because she got drunk on her birthday when this girl literally said that she brought her man there because she knew that girls like to get drunk on their birthday? I don't know if, like, I didn't even like the fact that she said that, because it gave me that, like, you're bringing your man almost to like put them girls, like, if I'm drunk, I don't want to be around a male. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel like I'm in danger of some sort, because you could be cool with somebody, but once you're under the influence, you don't know what men's intentions are, or what, you know what I'm saying? You just don't peep, like, the energy is just weird. So why would you bring a male? But the girl had said when she spoke the story, and I just broke it down, that she brought that man there, her boyfriend, in case the girls got drunk. It's always good to have a male figure to look out for them and whatever, everything else that girl was saying. To which, to me, I felt like it's more like scary to have a male there than, you know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna have a male like a male to look out for everybody, have a male of authority, somebody that's gonna be like an adult, but don't have just a boyfriend. I don't know. I thought that the fact that she was bringing that guy was weird altogether, but she said she brought him there to look out for her girls. So she knew her friend was gonna get drunk, and she like was bringing her man there, according to her, to do what he was doing, what he ended up doing, looking out. She brought everything because she expected, hell, the girl probably done said it ahead of time, I'm finna get drunk. So I don't know who's blaming this girl for getting drunk on her birthday. Girl, you turned up, you were supposed to. I didn't like look down my nose at her or felt any type of way about her drinking, because I felt like it's your birthday, you gonna do what you want to do. Hell, it's a girl's trip. You, like, the intention for you was to get drunk and have you a good time on your birthday. Your friend knew that. Everybody who was attending knew that this girl was gonna get smashed, point blank period. The plan was for everybody to get smashed, everybody to turn up, have a great ass time. You know what I'm saying? Although this girl was being judgmental, but the original plan was to turn up for your homegirl's birthday. So I don't know why people are getting mad at her. I'm not getting mad at her, because she did what she was supposed to do, in my opinion.
I invited my man. My man, that's not my man, but he is my man, but that's a whole nother story for next time. And before y'all even say anything, I asked her first before we made the trip to go together, because she knows him and we normally hang out together, so she was okay with it. Plus, it's also good to have a male figure around that you can trust, because girls like to drink. And he looked out for us the whole trip. So now we're out there for my homegirl birthday. I expect her to get wasted, drunk. I'm out there to take care of her. Bro, I was a mom. I packed everything you could think of. Vitamin C, Advil, Alka-Seltzer. I had Zyrtec. I had everything you can think of you would need for a hangover, for stomach problems, for everything. Gas X, I had it. And it came in handy, because on the first day, we was wheeling my homegirl out in a wheelchair.
It was my birthday, and like I said, I would do it again. 2, I don't care if my phone broke. And guess what? I had a time of my life, even though my phone was broke. And I still got back to the resort safely and soundly, because the first day I met people at the resort. I met mad other girls, and I met people, like, it was a whole group of us. I met mad people. So we still had contact. For me, I had them on Instagram. And even after I got my phone, we were still talking or whatever. So it was like, I felt Gucci. I was like, I'm Gucci. Like, you feel me? After the boat ride, I had to go pick up my phone. My phone was broke the whole boat ride, the whole day of when I came to Cabo. So I got my phone. My phone was acting crazy. It only worked on service on damn Wi-Fi. It was weird as hell. So I was only texting Khalil when I got to the resort, or whatever I was doing. So it was like Khalil was distant already because she did not like Nutella. So it was like, like I said, I was like the middle person, because it's like Khalil is being weird. She's having an attitude towards, cause she don't like Nutella, and it's like Nutella saying this, that. It's like I was just in the middle, and I was so annoyed. I honestly wanted to go home. Like, I wanted to go home.
Cause your home girl is weird. Like, she had a problem with Nutella. She should have told Nutella before they even left. Before y'all even went to Cabo, she should have told Nutella that she wanted her money before she came on a trip, or ASAP. But she was harboring feelings against Nutella in her heart and pretended to everybody like everything was okay, because in one breath she has all this money, but in another breath is a minuscule amount of money. No, it's your bread, and you, regardless of about how much it is, you want your money. You should have told that girl before you even came to Cabo. And now you acting weird with your friend because somebody, like, something else you got, like, had going on with somebody else, and like you were trying to play it off like you didn't know this girl, but then you said, oh, y'all knew each other from a group, like like your friend had a group text or whatever, and your friend, according to her, saying that she had been like put this all together for y'all to pay for everything ahead of time. And now you acting stank with your friend for no effing reason when you came on a trip for your friend, to only for you to act weird and avoid her. First you brought a man and you're spending majority of the time with him. Then you gonna find, like, we gonna get to how she found a group of freaking people. And like, why would you do that? If I'm her friend, I'm mad because you did that. Like, why are you moving super shifty regardless of the circumstances? Stop acting one-sided. Like, it's just so weird. You acting like you don't understand that it's your homegirl's birthday trip and that she invited you so you could be with her, so you could spend time. If you wanted to have a trip with your man, it was all about going on a trip, point blank period. It wasn't about your friend, even though it was your friend's birthday trip. You wasn't thinking about her. You just thought, like, I like to travel and this is an opportunity for me to travel. I'm gonna bring the person that I'd rather travel with, the person that I'd rather have all this fun time with, and go on vacay with. And y'all acting like y'all got a whole little honeymoon situation, knowing damn well your homegirl invited you. So if I'm your friend, I'm mad because you're moving shifty. Hella shifty. I don't give a damn who you have issues with. Don't treat me stank, especially since it's my birthday and I invited you. What are you thinking about, in my opinion?
After the boat ride and stuff, it was just like so distant between Kalia. Kalia wanted to meet new friends, and I'm like, bro, how you meet new friends and you got your friend here and you're just not trying to link on me because I'm with Nutella? I was just so mad at Kalia, but we wound up talking it out. That's when we had a conversation, talked it out, and I was like, it's cool, whatever, bro, whatever. So I was still doing my own thing. I met people on the thing. We wound up going to the club. I still had no fun, but I had funds. That's all that matters. The funds that really matter. F the phone, the funds. Now, here comes the ATV riding thing. We all go in the same van or whatever. I was talking to Kalia, but it was like minimum because she still didn't like Nutella or whatever. It was the whole thing. It was like minimum. We were still talking. It was cool. We were still talking or whatever. It was just a lot going on. It was just Kalia when I talked to Nutella was hard. It was just too much going on. I was like, all right, I'm over this whole trip because it's like, I don't got time, bro. Like, I don't have the time. You feel me? I have nothing else to say, but the thing about it is, don't try to make it seem like I did something wrong by getting drunk on my birthday. I could have stayed. Listen, and think about it, we're not safe nowhere. Anywhere you go, this could happen. You get mad, drunk, pissy, drunk. It don't matter. I'm in Cabo. I'm gonna have fun. I'm in a resort. I'm having fun. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but that's what I have to say because y'all not gonna come in the comments to make it seem like, oh, and me and Kalia is still cool. Like, we're cool. We talked about it. We had a conversation. We had our disagreements. It was cool. I understood why she was doing this thing because I thought she was mad at me, and she was like, no, it was her the whole time, bro. But I was still like on some girl. I was still there though, like, y'all. It was just too much. And yes, I did have a talk with the girls. Like, girl, you cannot do this no more. This is not okay. Like, you have to coach people for money because I cannot keep funding you. Like, I have no problem, but it's like, it's my birthday trip. And I'm like, I'm on right now. Like, so y'all, yeah. This is my last video talking about this. I'm not talking about this no more because I'm tired of talking about it. It is what it is. I just know how to maneuver moving forward. That's all. For me, everybody experience things in life. This was my first girl trip experience. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't what I expected it to be. So I'm not gonna say heck like I didn't have no type of fun, because girl, that pool party was fun as hell. I'm the bad friend. When the whole trip I stayed by her side, I was upset, I was mad. It was my birthday, but I still made sure she was there at the end of the day. Like, I made sure she got a ride home and everything. I made sure she was with me the whole time. I was frustrated. I had to talk with her. Nobody did not sit there and be mad and not have no talk with her. I had a whole talk with her multiple times, more than one time, and told her, like, bro, this is not acceptable. Like, for me, we had a whole talk. And it was an agreement. I'm like, bro, just don't do this anymore. I'm just annoyed. Like, I told her I'm annoyed. She knew how I was feeling. Like, I made sure she got home from the airport safe. I made sure. Like, I made sure she was good. Like, when I ate, she ate. I had to pay for all the cabs to get our phone fixed. It was just massive I was doing that y'all trying to say I'm a bad person or a bad friend. I never, bro, I calmly told, like, I'm like, yo, listen, I don't want to leave her. I'm not going to leave her in the room because everybody been there before. Like, everybody could be there. It's like, I was not judging her, and I did not leave her aside at the end of the day. And it was my birthday trip. So, people trying to say I'm this bad friend. I only made a video because it was a video made, so I had to say my part. And in the first video I made, I calmly said I did not want to leave her in the room because I'm not the type of person. I'm not gonna do that. Like, because if I was that type of person, that person y'all trying to make me seem as, I would have left her in the room and had my fun and just not kid. She have no phone, nothing. I had an understanding. I'm a very understanding person. But at some point I was getting frustrated because it's like everybody's acting weird. It's my birthday. I'm not having fun. Like, I'm just spinning. I'm not having no fun. I cannot, like, it's like, y'all have to understand where I'm coming from at the end of the day. And I even had a talk with Nutella yesterday. Like, she came to my house to get something. And I had to talk with her. Like, bro, we both know this how I felt. Like, for me, it was like an understanding. I'm not the type of girl that's going to sit here and just post for no reason. I posted because y'all was getting my name mixed up with Nutella. And I had to clarify. Because they was commenting on my videos like, oh, give her money back. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? So I made to clear my ends.
Now, here is where I play devil's advocate, right? Because in one breath, your homegirl told you she was going to create this video and you had no problem with it. When you watched it, you thought it was funny. It was kiki. It was a good laugh. No, nothing. It wasn't no problem. The only reason you're speaking up now, the only reason you have a issue with anything now is because people thought that you were Nutella, that you were the Nutella girl, and you want to, no. She's the bum bitch, not me. And that's giving weird. If that's really your friend, you already said that you are not judging her. You understand that it could be a hard time in life, to which I agree with. And I said that. You repeated a lot of the sentiments that I was saying. Like, don't turn your nose up at nobody because you don't know what you're going to be in life. But the fact is, you didn't have a problem with your friend doing a story time. You just felt some type of way that people were taking shots at you because they thought that you were Nutella. And then you was, oh no, I'm not Nutella. I'm not Nutella. No, it's her. It's her. So in one breath, you understood. But in another breath, you wanted her to be thrown under the bus and you thought it was okay or cute that they do a public story time making fun of this girl for not having no money. Yes, she probably should have had money. And I don't know if you are truly being honest and saying that you did not know that she had no funds or any of that. Y'all discussed it. You know, if you was going to snap on her, you should have made it clear then. All of that, you said you understood. I'm under the impression that you said you understood. So for you to in one breath say you understand, but then be okay with this girl taking shots and being funny and all of that on the internet is telling me no, you wanted that. Like, you was okay with your homegirl making fun of this girl for not having no money. And to me, that's giving fake. So ain't no, I really understood, and I'm not judging anybody, but then you were so cool with your homegirl creating this video. The only reason you pressed now, mad now, upset now is because you didn't want to get no backlash. Now that you're getting backlash, it's an issue. Now that people are saying that, oh, something to you, like if they're saying that you're Nutella, that was an issue. They're saying that, oh, you was irresponsible getting drunk. You didn't expect to get no backlash. You thought all the heat was going to be on Nutella, and you was fine with that. The only reason you're speaking up now is because you're getting backlash, and that's weird to me, in my opinion. And that gives me that, no, you're like, that you don't have this girl's best interest at heart. You're being a fake person as well, like in the way in which you're handling it. I'm with you about you shouldn't have had to pay all that money, especially with it being your birthday. I agree with that. And I'm with you when you say, oh, you didn't want to judge her. I understood that. Like, I felt like you were pretty solid until the fact is you're coming out saying, oh, I'm just defending myself, when you knew this girl was going to create a video prior to she told you and you were cool with it. So don't act like it's a problem now. Don't act like you're so upset now that you're getting backlash, in my opinion.
And I asked my homegirl if I could post the situation. I told her, like, I'm not even, like, trying to be on no funny shit, but this is a crazy-ass story. And she agreed, and she watched the videos, and she laughed about it.
Like, I'm confused with why y'all trying to say I'm this bad person. I'm a mean girl. I'm not a mean girl, bro. You can ask any one of my friends I be around. Come on, I'm supposed to be having fun right now. Like, it was a lot of frustration and overwhelming. You understand? Like, all my friends know I have no... What? Yeah, I got you, bro. But I didn't, and one thing, I did not know she came on the trip broke. So I don't know why people going around saying I knew. I didn't even know that she shared it with Kalia until 2 days into the trip. I had no clue. I started figuring out she was broke, and I was like, all right, I'll pay. Like, I wasn't like, what? I was paying for cabs and all that, and I really was not pressed about it. So please stop trying to make it seem like, you feel me? Like, because in all my videos I made, I never tried to say, oh, Nutella's a broke, try to play with her name. I calmly said I'm not trying to be funny towards her, but it's like, just don't come on a trip if you're broke, and that's understandable. You understand? Like, what if I didn't have the money? What we would have did? simple. What I'm confused about is how people are saying I'm a wrong friend, I'm the bad friend, when the whole trip I stayed by her side. I was upset, I was mad, it was my birthday, but I still made sure she was there at the end of the day. Like, I made sure she got a ride home and everything. I made sure she was with me the whole time. I was frustrated. I had to talk with her. Nobody did not sit there and be mad and not have no talk with her. I had a whole talk with her multiple times, more than one time, and told her, like, bro, this is not acceptable. Like,
but to be honest, this should have never made it to the internet, and that's the problem that everybody's having. Don't sit over here and say you guys had a long conversation with her, because that's not the problem. The problem is it should have never ever made it to the internet, and you knew what it was and all of that, point blank period. I feel like you knew that this girl didn't have money, and even if it wasn't specifically in this situation, you already know how she carry herself. You already know like how, like, this is your friend. You know that she don't have money like that, point blank period. Because if it was such a surprise, why did you say, well, I got money, I'm gonna take care of it, I'm gonna hold it, you know what I'm saying? If it was such a surprise, I would have been, girl, what, you don't have any money, what are you, like, even if I have money, it's such a surprise that you normally don't come this way. So I would have made a fuss about it. I would have had something to say. But the fact that you just jumped to the, well, I got money, so I got her, woo, woo. One, you're like, I got my friend regardless. It don't even matter if she got money or not. But also, this is a reoccurring thing. Which is why immediately after that you were like, oh, well, yep, I got her, woo, 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 woo. If this is something that was such a surprise, your reaction would have gave some inkling of confusion. The fact that you just covered it immediately lets me know that this has happened before, point blank period. And I'm not saying she's right for not having no money, because she's a grown individual, point blank period. I'm just saying the way the situation was handled was completely wrong. And can't nobody tell me that you did not know something. Even if you didn't know that she like didn't have money in that instance, you know the type of friend that you had. That's why you just adjusted while this girl was completely blue and acting all out. You know what I'm saying? She was definitely acting the way because it was a big surprise to her. You, on the other hand, are not surprised. You like knew the type of friend that you had, so you just adjusted quickly. And my thing is, y'all handled the situation. You paid, your friend didn't have to pay for anything, so I don't even know why she was so pressed. Like, you handled the situation. The situation was completely dealt with, point blank period. Y'all moved on. You got her to the, home safely. Whatever happened, you made sure, your man made sure you had your boyfriend or your friend or your little stink about, whatever his name is, the guy that you was dealing with, make sure she got home safely, all of that. And your friend still pressed. I don't even understand why she's so pressed. I don't know why she took it to the internet. She's the reason why you guys are up in here defending yourselves, and you knew about it and you okayed it. You just thought that, oh, she was the only one, the girl who didn't have no money, that was going to get bullied, that was going to be talked about. But when you got some backlash, now you're like, oh, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. But when your homegirl told you she was going to go and talk about this, you should have checked her then. You should have said something to her then, but you didn't say anything. It was all fun and games. You didn't have no objections. Now that you're getting backlash, you expect people to feel sorry for you and say, oh, I'm a good friend. No, a good friend would have stopped your friend and checked your friend so this stuff don't end up on the internet, because it's none of our business. But y'all made it our business, and now we have commentary on it, and now you're in your feelings because it's not the commentary you like. Whatever.
Like, is my homegirl and her still friends? Unfortunately, Fred. Not no I'm sorry, not no I'll pay you back, not no nothing. All her excuse was, not everybody got money like you. A lot of people were saying, how did she get home if she didn't have no money? Well, my friend Little Stinkerbutt picked her up from the airport, and she gonna ask my homegirl like, oh, is he dropping me home too? Bitch, after everything we done fucking did for you, you wanna ride home too? So my friend was just like, bro, you got him out of your own at this point. Go ask him if he could drop you home. So she was just like, oh, can you drop me home? And he ended up dropping her home. But guess what? The bitch didn't even say thank you. She never gave me my $46 back, bro. Everybody keeps saying like, how is she a stripper and she don't got no money? She's not a stripper because she called herself Nutella. Her actual name actually gives grandma. Like, she has a grandma ass first name. I'm not even gonna hold you.
So Kalia is the storyteller, and then we have Anna, the B-Day girl, and then we have Brokey, who was Nutella. Okay, now they all went on a trip together. Kalia and the B-Day girl are friends. B-Day girl and Brokey are friends. Kalia also brought her situation trip on the trip with her man friend. Like I said, they fell out, yada, 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 because somebody was broke.
So now this part is the girl and everything the girl had to say. This Nutella girl, she never talks to anybody. Like, she's not doing like a video explaining what happened from her perspective. She's not. She's speaking through a lot of third parties. I mean, she was on a live video, but that was kind of short. I have like a clip of that. I'm just gonna allow y'all to hear what Nutella had to say.
Okay, so I got pressed by the one of the girls from the Miami trip where the other girl allegedly got left. She said, show them my side because y'all believe in somebody who's mental. I said, the story you posted on your TikTok, I'm going to look at it in a few and post your side. So here we go. So one of the main things I got from this story was they did book a round trip ticket. So that was cap. Shorty said that they came there with $200 and they did not book a round trip ticket. Shorty sent the receipts or posted the receipts that she bought her round trip ticket. Boom. So she also wanted to show that she had $665 in her account, not $200. So for everybody saying that they didn't buy a round trip ticket, she's saying that was cap. She showed proof of that, and she showed from March 11th while she was on the trip, she had more funds than that in her Cash App account. You feel me? Now, as far as the trip goes, she told the story on her page. If y'all want to go watch it, y'all can. I'll try to give y'all a condensed version of it because it's like 30 minutes of yapping. I'm not going to lie. What I learned mainly is that these girls are really young, and Trinity is the youngest of the girls. Like I'm talking like 18 years old. You feel me? Going to Miami and whatnot. But they were like kind of beefing before they even went on a trip. You feel me? And then they go on a trip. And it was this girl's birthday, the Barb Too Rich girl. It was her birthday. She wanted to do something like go out to eat or something. Trinity wanted to do her own thing, so she left them like while they were on their way to the restaurant or something like that. Trinity left them. This is all allegedly. I don't know what's true and what's not, but she left them and did her own thing, and then linked back up, and they got into it about that. Then they went to some spot or whatever. Trinity was actually too young to get in, so they all left the spot or whatever for her. This is all alleged. You feel me? And then when it came time to for the boat thing, it was kind of what we saw. Like, you know, they wanted to go and put up the 65 to get on the boat. She ain't want to put up the 65 to get on the boat. The dude who said he would get people in for free, he was only talking to the birthday girl. He said he would pay for her, but the rest of y'all gotta pay or whatever. Trinity wasn't trying to pay. You feel me? So she decided to not go on the boat. But then she made it seem like they left her instead of like the fact that they all told her they were going on a boat and she wasn't, and she tried to make it look like something it's not. This is the story that I got from what was posted on her TikTok. You feel me?
But how do you feel about it? Because when we seen it, it kind of gave Mean Girl and all that extra stuff. Like, what happened?
Like, majority of the stuff that she stated was a lie.
Wait, who?
I'm gonna tell my story. Kalia. But I'm gonna just play a voice note first, and then y'all gonna just see the rest after.
Okay.
But
this is a voice note from Kalia?
From Anna.
Not to come on a trip $135 or less than $500. It don't matter, bro. And I told you that to your face. It was never nothing. Nigga, I made a video on TikTok because Kalia made her video and it was getting mixed up. And I told you that yesterday when you came to my crib. I told you I made a video.
Hold on.
I literally told Kalia what she was wrong and I told her, like, bro, all that stuff is in the video is not true. She said, oh, well, it's too late. I'm not deleting the video anyway. So what I'm supposed to do, go fight her to, like, take the video down? I'm confused. I told her she was wrong and then she still made one video. So then I made my video stitching it because I had to say my part of the story. And anything I said, I could say to your face. I never said nothing to where I couldn't say to your face. How I felt on the trip, you know how I felt. Yeah, I both knew how I felt on the trip.
So yeah, that's just a little snip of our conversation that we're having. But I'll be posting.
Hold on, before you keep talking, the ones who was on the live, who I see y'all request, but we're gonna put y'all up like after Nutella, so like we could just talk or whatever. Because let's just give Nutella like her time. So you had, why did Anna reply like this? You had asked her like why she.
I asked her. I was like, why are they like saying like things that never even happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like saying like, you know, prices like $100. Like, why are you saying that? Like, that's not even true. So Anna had to be like, oh yeah, it's not true. She's just making up stories.
So 135 is not true?
No, like I had 135 in my account, right? But that didn't mean I had 135 for the trip. I had my credit cards. My phone broke. So how can I use my credit cards? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot with that. That's why I'm gonna put my video out.
Oh, you have your video coming. You have a video.
Yeah, I have a video coming. So that's why.
Is Kalia Kalia is not your friend?
Kalia is not my friend.
Anna,
but I knew her prior to the dinner.
You didn't meet her prior to the dinner, you said?
I met her like on FaceTime and like through text message 2 months ago before the trip.
Oh, so you didn't just meet at the dinner.
Exactly.
So you and Anna are
And I have my receipts to prove that as well. Because she even invited me out.
The Kalia girl invited you out? Before the trip?
No, to like Alpha and stuff.
When was this? Before the trip? Like,
yeah, before the trip.
Oh, so y'all was kind of acquainted, basically. But she made it seem like she didn't know the girl, right?
Right.
Before the trip. So you saw all the videos, like you saw everything?
Yeah, but I'm gonna let y'all know more when I post. So y'all should repost and everything.
So that's crazy. Wait,
so,
when are
yeah.
you posting?
When I posting? Yeah. By tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. So you and Anna still friends?
Yeah, we're cool.
You're still cool with her after this? Yeah, well, y'all had your own conversation.
Like, from a distance, you know what I'm saying?
But you don't feel like it could be the same way? Oh, they're sending you so much roses. Nice.
But yeah, I'll tell you guys more. I gotta leave right now, but
now this is where I say Nutella is lying, in my opinion, if that's what she had to say. First and foremost, I'll say Nutella is lying because the girl said that you had $135 before when y'all went out to dinner. She did not say that you had that on the Cabo trip. She said you was broke the Cabo trip, yes, but her main thing was when y'all went out to dinner prior to the Cabo trip, you didn't have any money. So for her to say, well, my phone had died, blah 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 blah, how'd your phone die when you sent her the screenshot to show her what you had? That doesn't even make sense. You as far as you being broke on the trip, okay, then that's your excuse for that. Hey, I was broke on the trip, or I wasn't broke, I threw my phone in the water, so I did not have my phone to be able to process credit cards and all of that. You can say that, right? However, when you say the whole you only have $135 in your account, it doesn't make any sense when she was talking about the dinner. This is before you guys had even went out of town. So Nutella was lying about that, or clearly didn't understand what the girl was asking her. I don't know, but that's just my perspective, but we gonna keep going.
There's another creator who has entered the chat. Her name is Pre Don't Care. Pre Don't Care is friends with Kalia outside of the trip. Kalia is a storyteller. They friends outside of this trip. Pre was not on the trip, but Priya knows Kalia. And they have a friendship and they be texting and talking. Now, they fell out. Kalia has fired shots at Pre Don't Care and said that she's a pedophile. She touched her own niece. Pre Don't Care did not take that so lightly, of course, and has fire shots back at Kalia, telling all her business. Some of it being that she was talking big shit about the birthday girl who's supposed to be her homegirl before she even went on the trip. Eviction, her boyfriend beat her, all kind of stuff. Like,
I'm hearing lies talking about how I'm getting evicted. What? I've been living in the same spot for the last 4 years. That's not happening ever. Like, I'm so confused. I pay my rent on time all the time. There's no way I would be traveling knowing I couldn't afford my rent. That's crazy.
Bree Don't Care, like I said. Her page is pretty so funny. Don't got nothing to do with the trip. She just spilling tea on the trip. So if you want some extra tea on the trip, you go ahead and go to Pre Don't Care. Pretty so funny, and she gonna tell it all. Now I know a lot of people feel some type of way about Kalia because of her delivery. What I'm finding out of her story, I put it on 2 times speed, so I only took out what was important.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was on Pre Don't Care social media, and honestly, I can't confirm if Pre Don't Care is a male or a female, but it doesn't matter either or. To me, this is a person to which Kalia was cool with. Kalia is cool with this individual, and because they're cool or whatever, something happens where they fall out. I believe Kalia had accused Pre Don't Care of doing something to a family relative, and like a M or a S, and like it just was a mess. Pre Don't Care felt some type of way, and basically they are, it's a mudslinging match back and forth, just saying a lot of mean things to one another. Pre Don't Care spilling tea, saying the whole situation is fake, it's fraudulent. She did all of this for clout, and that Kalia isn't being completely honest with the audience, and Kalia's social media pages are down right now. I don't know where she went. I don't think it's permanent because her YouTube channel channel is still up there. It's not talking about the Cabo situation, but it's still up there. So I think that she's just waiting for, you know, everything to blow over. I myself been waiting for Nutella to come and spill her tea, but at this point I'm like, let me just put this video out there, because at this point people are just not caring, because Nutella taking too damn long to tell her truth. By the time she tell her truth, we're not gonna care. She taking too damn long. At this point it's over. No, don't nobody care. But Pre Don't Care is allegedly suing Kalia. You know, this person's gonna go to court. It's going to be a mess. Okay, I'm just gonna play the videos from Pre Don't Care, and then, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Good morning. What do? We wake up, we troll bitches, then pray, cause vengeance is not good, and then go hold you with smoke. You really tried to play with me out here, talking about I touch my niece. Are you silly or are you cool? They took my other video down. It had no sexual harassment. I was just showing them all your messages. We gonna start from last week.
Okay, so the person says send it to her. Now Pre Don't Care is in blue. So the person says send it to her on what Cash App. And then the person says I use Vicky's every night faithfully. And Pre Don't Care says block duh. I'm trying to do something nice. And then the other person goes like, girl, I'm asking I sending it to her on Cash App, dumbass. Pre Don't Care says you're hurting my feelings. Reread that sentence. And then the person says laugh my ass off. And then they say call back. Pre Don't Care says speak about Nikki. What about her? Like the girls asking like what about her, because Pre Don't Care says speak about Nikki. And then the person says I'm so tired. And Pre Don't Care says
If you wanna go.
And Pre Don't Care says, you F somebody. I'm tired of this. I used to get a good morning text every day. And then the girl says, call me. Just got on the train. So I guess they are it's giving me lovers. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We're going to keep going. The girl says, I'm recording a video. And then Pre Don't Care says, good, like, morning, boo. The girl says, call me. Something else was said, and then I guess Pre Don't Care said, no, the girl says just woke up from, I guess she woke up from a nap or whatever. We're gonna keep going.
Hey.
Pre Don't Care says, I just want to say thank you, Lord. Yo, why I got scammed. And then the girl says, I just woke up, call me. Pre Don't Care says, no, wait, my game. What's your Cash App? I want to play Slam Drunk. And I guess the girl sent her Cash App.
If you wanna go.
Now Pre Don't Care says does that mean you wasn't sleep with a name yesterday? And I guess she meant that doesn't mean you wasn't sleep with a man yesterday. And Pre Don't Care said that. Pre Don't Care says I'm so tired, OMG. And then the other person like put eye roll emojis. And then Pre Don't Care says I hate when you play dead. And then the girl goes, I miss you, call me. So it's giving me lovers. It's giving me tell me again. Could we be lovers and friends? Y'all fucking. Pre Don't Care is like, yo. The girl's like, yes. Pre Don't Care is like, what you doing? The girl's like, watching Kai stream. The girl's like, good morning. Yeah, it's given, the girl's going to a lash appointment. Child, it's given that Pre Don't Care and the girl are lovers. Now Pre Don't Care says, I can't deal with all these messages. I get a million from my Discord already. The girl goes, that's a bit abusive. And then Pre Don't Care said, I can't deal with yours. Laughing emojis. The girl says, laugh my ass off. I did the F. And then the girl is laughing emojis. The girl says, good morning, my love. You know, it's giving their lovers. It's definitely giving lovers. Pre Don't Care follows it up with, how did you sleep? And then the girl says, like a baby, I'm surprised, blah, 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 blah. The girl and Pre Don't Care are lovers. That's what it's giving me. The girl says, I don't even know this N-word. Pre Don't Care says, I'm blocking you. She responds to Pre Don't Care like, Pre, why you playing with me right now? Pre says, why would I block you? Why would I block you? You just got off work. Call me when you get home. And then the girl says, hold on, love, my friend blacking. Pre don't care says get new friends. They blacking. What? So I guess this is weird. So she was dealing with Pre don't care the whole time she's going on this trip with her alleged man. What? She goes not on me and don't like okay. Pre don't care says I'm on stream. The girl responds says sorry love, I did a Walmart run, now I'ma go to sleep, I'm exhausted. Pre don't care says we must not be cool anymore. The girl says brah, I had a long night, like I'm exhausted times 3. Bitch, wait, I'm peeing. Like, I guess I'm assuming Pre don't care was calling, because for her to say B, wait, I'm peeing is giving you just call me. Like, come on, and I already told you I was exhausted. I'm gonna just keep reading. Child, it goes from that to whatever real quick. So Pre don't care says this made me think of you, sending her a funny clip or whatever. The girl says have some effing decorum. No text all day. Okay. The girl says Pre don't care says I can't sleep. It's giving me y'all lovers. It's giving me hard feelings are being had because Pre don't care and this girl are involved. Everybody's saying that y'all's just best friends. Y'all's just best friends. It's giving me y'all like each other. Whether y'all dated or y'all really like was in a relationship or really messed with each other or not, it's all like up in the air. But it's given that y'all at least like each other at the very least. Girl goes, hold on, don't hang up. Pre don't care says you hung up on me. Girl says I called, your ish don't work, hello. And then the girl goes, the B word. Pre don't care says your breath stinks, morning. The girl says wow, good morning Buki. Pre don't care says what you doing. The girl says at work slaving, and she writes something else. Pre don't care says I told you I was going to the movies. Girl said oh yeah. Pre don't care said ish is boring. The girl says laugh my effing ass off. Pre don't care says I took my little hoe out. And the girl says that's cute. Good morning babes, bro, I literally slept through the night. So I don't know, she says she took her little hoe out. I guess they're not, I don't know, I guess they are just friends. And she's, because if you're telling her about another person, like another individual, then maybe y'all not, I don't know, child, but it's giving me that y'all like each other at the very least, like I said. But yeah, let's keep going.
Y'all get the point, but we were supposed to link and you were supposed to bring that water park with you. But let's talk about something else. The birthday girl wrote me. And we had
Okay, so the birthday girl says, yo, I got a question. Cause what? And then Pre says, yup. Ask cause it's answered them all. You shouldn't be confused. The birthday girl said, laugh my effing ass off. How the F my name get into this? And why was she even into the why was she even talking to you about me? Period. Just chatting at that. Like saying that, why this girl even speaking about her to, this person.
Great conversation. I realize that she's genuinely a good person. She's just stupid. Because I don't know.
Now, birthday girl goes, she is saying she never said anything about me to you, so I'm confused. So then Pre says, so how I know you lost your baby? Ooh. Child, you was burning by some N-word you took back. Ooh. And 2 N-words was giving you a gift on V-Day. Do I know? Have we ever spoke? Basically saying that how I know all your business. Your homegirl obviously was saying something. And the girl's confused, like, wait, what? No, like, what? How do you even know this? Like, she's like, Pre's telling her, I know because she told me. She's saying that she didn't tell me any of your business, but she's lying because I don't know you, but I know your business. So obviously this girl was telling me something, and the only link that is connected is me and this girl. So don't let her lie to you. But the girl's still confused on how he knows anything, even though he's telling her. You guys understand what I'm saying? And dang, you lost the baby. Child, it's a lot.
Why are you confused? I know your business and I don't know you.
Now, birthday girl goes, laugh my ass off, laugh my finna ass off. Bro, nah, what? Wow, yeah, clipped, because the burning part was not true. So I'm so lost, laugh my finna ass off. Thanks, though. I just wanted to know, shaking my head, right? I'm over here. She is shaking my head, child. And then, Pre says, girl, if me and you spoke, how I know your business. If me and you didn't speak, how I know your business. She tried to play you anyways in the video. You stitched you stitched child stitched you stitched. She said she had more money than you. Okay, she definitely said she had more money than this girl. Y'all, excuse my reading. It's not the best, but it is what it is. Yeah, she definitely said try to play with you, girl, saying that she got more money than you. And then the friend was like, laugh my ass off. Listen, I know I called her.
So everything else I said was correct. I guess not the burning part, but I told her let's go my chart for my chart. You said something to that girl at Cabo. No, you did not. You said something when you got home and went to TikTok. Exhibit A? Be honest. Leah says something to that girl in Cabo?
So he texts, he says, be honest. Leah says something to that girl in Cabo. I know she didn't, but on my soul, my dead brother, grave, I guess. All she did was talk about you. I never, basically reinstating that your homegirl was talking to me about you and all of that, right? So he's trying to find out, she said that she checked her at Cabo. Did she check her or not? So I told y'all he's reiterating that, hey, this girl be talking about you, right? So the girl says, and the birthday girl, she says, and she told N-words once we reached Mexico, and it was time to pay her money was low, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll pay for a few, but then I got annoyed because I can't keep paying keep paying, and I came to enjoy myself, basically reiterating that she didn't want to keep paying for her friend, and it's her birthday weekend. She's not trying to keep paying for two people. She wants to enjoy herself, right? And okay, so I read the top part, and she told niggas once we reached Mexico and it was time to pay her money was low, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll pay for a few, but then I got annoyed because I can't keep paying. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I already told y'all what that was about. And then Pre says no need to. So Leah never paid. Why did she make the TikTok like she paid for nothing you did? You was supposed to make the TikTok, not Leah, saying that, why she make the TikTok? She ain't paid for nothing you did. So I don't even know why she made that TikTok. So the birthday girl says, and no, I tried to make them have a convo. She didn't want to. Basically saying that, hey, Leah didn't want to have a conversation. No conversation was had while the trip had happened. She tried to, and Leah was basically being scared and didn't want to confront the girl in person, but went to TikTok to talk about it.
No, I tried to make them talk and have a conversation, but she didn't want to. You never brought up the situation when it happened, but you waited till you get on TikTok? Not really a girl's girl. You said you was out there spending money. On who? I don't know, because you said it was an all-inclusive resort. That means free to me. But the birthday girl says she was...
Now, before we continue what he's saying, I want to go through these messages, okay? So, the Pre Don't Care individual says, Leah made the TikTok because that girl pulled down her panties in front of her sneaky link, right? And then the birthday girl said, I didn't know Nutella even shorted her until the trip. I thought everyone had funds. The trip was a disaster. Pre Don't Care says, just know you look crazy. TikTok Leah played you, and basically telling her she looked crazy. And then the birthday girl said, I was the only one paying for Nutella. So basically saying, if I'm paying for her, then how do I look crazy? I was the only one putting, offering the bread to pay for her, while this girl is getting all upset. What is she getting upset for? That's what's being conveyed in these messages.
The only one paying for Nutella. I'm confused. Who did you pay for? The man? You only mentioned the $46 one time, which is weird because I thought that's what the issue was about, the money. But you came up here saying she was a dancer and a whole bunch of other shit. She's asking to use your phone in Cabo and you said no? How was you going to get the $46 back? I hope Houdini was going to come and poof it up. A girl's trip, but you're asking your man to come? Why would I come as a man if I'm not having a threesome? Everybody, they grabbing people. Who taking 3 bitches? I thought we were supposed to fight them off. Now your man sees somebody else's Bucci and you come back to the United States and find out that a week before he was with somebody else? Why wouldn't that make you furious to come out here and just trash her? Coming up here and telling everybody that you stole my whole flow and listened to me? That was very not integrity. And then at that, you went on Google and looked up a God scripture and used it on me? Brother, you're dirty then. Nutella found me and the girl that was with your man last week. Oh my God, you see how everybody's finding me? You see when you unleash something when nothing come out, my hope say you're ready to fight for your life every day. Got me chop bird fruit with my beer on. 135, let's do math. Take that away from 46. That's $89 that you got out of that. You come up here, son. Tear the girl down for $220 and a bag of nickels. Let me go pray. I don't have no life, so me can't say nothing. But we ain't about to do the house jokes. This is my room. My stream is right there. I swear. Shower, living room, kitchen, outside. You need to link up with your comments just for trying to take me down. You're doing exactly what everybody else does. But I'm about to show you something because Lapri comes with receipts. That's why you're mad. I came with receipts and you didn't. This is a live photo. I just had to run all the way outside to take a picture of my car. Una no vehicle. Why the fuck would I have my niece fucking panties in my mouth, bitch? Them bitches will give you shit to eat. Are you dead ass crazy? You told me. This is what you told me. Me only go after where you stay out your bumbo clap mode. What else can me go after? You blocked me. I'm not watching you because once I'm blocked, that means you don't want me to see it. People were sending it to me. Why are you saying I reported you? I can't see it. I'm blocked. Boo. My dog got a motherfucking coat. Why wouldn't she have drawers? This is how you're delusional. You ain't tell me stuff. How do I know that Anna had a miscarriage? You text me my friend Black and then called me and told me everything. Why you mad at me? You told me that you fucked Zeddy and his dick was little. What I can go on. You can't blood clot, gaslight me and manipulate me means a Jamaican. You understand? We no bad mind and we no rape. We no run batty joke and we no fake. Why the fuck would I have a credit card? Where am I gonna store all the money when I sue the people? I will pull out the shoebox, but I owe the weed man $20 and I'm not ready to give it to him yet. Talking about something, every time you called me, I was outside. That's when I decided to pick up. I was away from my boo. You know your role. Why would I come up here and play around with my dog being fake? Don't y'all come on the court cases with me? Nobody in the comments agreeing with you. They're all saying you're pretty. You see how if you had an ugly face, you would not be right? Leos are liars. Talking about you, I made 3 videos because you made 6. Oh my God, you going live on TikTok? Check me out on Twitch. So funny. Let me show you something. I'm gonna put it on the big screen. Boo, you're on a pass down lease. You don't do nothing by the strength of God. You don't even know how it is to get something on your own but TikTok. You talking about some, oh, I don't want my TikTok banned. Girl, you get $1.70 up here. Did you really just say that out your mouth and you say you the rich friend? I never met Anna. I never spoke to Anna a day in my life. I never even met you. But Anna, I got a test for you. Let's go on to my chart challenge because your friend told me you like to burn. Are you a bad bitch and you don't even wash the dishes in your house? Pew pew. Now you acting like you don't fuck with the kid? You was sending me pictures of you shitting with your cat. Your back tattoos with your titties out in the front. When you was being a nanny, you was sending me pictures. When you was on a walk. What? I'm confused. Stay away from a Leo, then congested and constipated. Everybody who's a Leo is Illuminatis and Batman. Did you want me to show everybody that you're a compulsive fucking liar and you're disgusting and your fucking karma is gonna be lethal? That's what you wanted me to show everybody or what? Because you know I hate arguing. It took me so long to post this. Me I'll go while I'm being for wash off to make sure me I see when me I see right. You just mad every time you post it. I had my screenshots to back it up. Remember what you tell people. Cause me, I'ma remember every motherfucking thing that you tell me. You cannot gaslight me, you cannot manipulate me, and you cannot make me think that it's something that it's not. And you cannot change my opinion about anything. Join my Twitch. Boo, you were so happy that you got that picture and turned it into anything, but I got hard cold facts multiple times. And all these videos I'm posting, I never said nothing like changed up. You're a piece of shit, and I remember everything that you said. And now you're trying to paint the picture that I'm a pedophile? Girl, save it. Besides the Cabo trip and you getting evicted, right? Me and you became cool because you commented on the video of me talking about my sister joking about my rape. And you're coming up here trying to paint that picture of me. You're sick and you need help. I seen this comment. Everybody knows worldwide, when you have a dog that's a female, you have to maintain her period. You put a pamper on, And for the dog not to rip off the pamper, you put some panties on the pamper so it can be, straight. You come up here and say it was my niece for some clicks and legs. And you know it was my dogs because you met Zoe, right? You don't know how none of your followers look, but you know how I look and I know how you look. See how that's going to be a rough path in life for you? God said those who opposite you will be nothing as you and perish. You have followers, I get bookings. Which one is different? A person like you never take accountability. You dish out jokes and can't take them back. I don't like a person that can't laugh. This is where I'm not going to argue with you. Because once upon a time, in my storybook, I encountered a predator. And you're trying to paint that picture of me, that I'm a predator. And I would never argue or play with rape. You need help and you need therapy. You are nobody's friend. I didn't have to click up with nobody in my comments or dig up anything about you or portrayed lies. Everything that I posted was strictly in our messages. God said make no friendship with a man out of anger or with a man that's withful. That means people, you're not about your Bible. Please don't go toe to toe with me. I'm very prayed up. You're a toxic soul. This is my response video to you. I don't really play with my story. And I don't play with my name. Be blessed, girl. You came up here and embarrassed that girl. And try to portray yourself as a girl's girl. I don't like the certain things that you did. So I did a review. As you do on other people. I take no part in unfruitful works in darkness. Instead, I expose them. Please don't go toe to toe with me. I'm very, very prayed up. That's why I have a lot of battles in life. God gives them to their strongest soldiers, and I'm one of them. You don't have that. You already let us know that you're the rich friend. Good things happen to bad people because y'all already going to hell. I'm not talking about no more girls trip. I'm not giving a review about you bitches' lives no more because y'all be so mad when I do that. I'm going on a girls trip next month. Bring your man on the trip. I'ma fuck him. You ain't gonna be complaining about no money, boo. I'm happy I'm born in a foreign country because am I the only one knowing that you can use American money to do anything? You can go to our next country with $22 US and live your best blood clot life. The only place where US money holds no weight is in the USA. Stop posting shit and deleting it because I'm saving everything on the internet. This, you can hold everything and listen. When me catch you and hold you and never let you go and twist it like I'm twisting fan, don't say nothing. Me I try cussing you the good way now, but don't perplex my blood clot brain because when you put fire underneath water, I turn into steam. If y'all feel like she's not wrong, then she's not wrong. Talking about I'm a girl's girl, so I know she's not wrong. Girl, how the fuck you a girl's girl and you watching another bitch bash a bitch? You could have just wrote that bitch. If she would have come up here and say, yes, my man, she dropped her baggy in front of my man. The man that was never supposed to be on the girls trip. The man that they asked to leave the room, but she couldn't. She said her man not leaving, so the girl just started changing. Then mood I'd be like, yes, I understand why you're mad. Because a $46 eighth at the smoke shop, that's laced. If your fool stay off of this piers, just like uno girl car, we have problem, we have a loose fuse, and it's very blood clot shot. This bitch just sat up in the video and told her she had an intuition, and she can read people and she has that aura, and still did all the wrong shit. And you want us to listen to you? With the blood, everybody in the comments, yes, you're right. No for uno need to put some close pan on an argument, and pick sense out of nonsense. Uno can't read people, but can't read this. Talking about some she shorted me at the table. I know she was gonna show. Hey, girl, lock your blood clot mouth for me. Shut your box and tear your face off. That's why I stay away from people. People go and like say them I do it for the kindness of them art, but them I do it out of rip. Hey, me wheel up on a girl, Hey, think you do something for me? I come to this internet. Me report a girl art like me a Wolverine. Me a fast and me a try live a lovely life. Cook chicken by my window. You see me is a lovely person, The animal them can sense good people. Don't piss me off. I'm not gonna bash anybody, but we not about to act like that bitch ain't talking about me. What are you talking about, hater girl? Boo, you tell me to make your page go up. Boo, you beg me to follow the script. I'm the funny one. Boo, your RPM went back up because of me. Look, say thank you. Your pretty face and my words were a team. What the fuck is going on right now? You came to me. You blocked me. I can't see nothing that you're saying. You're not P. Kalia, was in my comments. She wrote me. I gave her my number. We was cool. But she rubs me the wrong way. There's no way you can be out with your friends and find something to talk about them in my phone and you don't know me from a hole in a wall. Kalia's talking about Her man never beat on her or anything like that. So that means you're a compulsive fucking liar. I don't want to put your business out here, but Kalia, you told me that. That's why I like screenshotting and recording every FaceTime call we was on. Because Leos are liars. She comment on my video just like how I comment on hers. You know how you would comment on a friend shit like, them followers is not real. That's all I said to her. You know I was going to congratulate her and send my friends $400 for her fucking 400 followers. Because that's what we usually do. You know, that's what we usually do. Say a joke and then we just congratulate our friend. Kalia told me to suck her dick. I don't play dick jokes. Me don't play a number 2 joke. Me ever come up here and run a batty joke with any, I don't know. As Kalia repeated in here, how many times I said you a dick rider and you told me don't say that shit. So I'm not lying. You know, she's trying to gaslight this situation right now. Like, what are you talking about? She said I leaked her number. I never leaked your number. I was on stream and I said it out loud and said, tell this bitch to unblock me. What do you mean? I said that. Hater over followers, y'all are gonna really stop saying that. Because if I post a video every fucking day, I promise you, it will go up. I just don't want to. I'm busy on Twitch. That's where the money is. Everything you have, I have. Nobody left me this apartment that I'm in. My aunt didn't pass it down to me. I have nothing but vehicles since I was 15 years old. I don't have to work for nobody else's nanny or nobody else anything. I'm not in no credit card debt. What the fuck are you talking about, hater? Do you want me to tell your business on this platform? Leave me alone, girl. Ain't nobody making no money off your motherfucking name, bitch. The fuck? It's TikTok. When you do something, everybody's gonna talk about it as a congregation. Fuck you. You talk about everybody. Do you want me to post the receipts of anything that you were saying? Please leave me alone. You have your fans boosting you up and they don't really know the real you.
Okay, so this is what is being said about Pre Don't Care, what Pre Don't Care got to say about the entire situation, who Pre Don't Care done spoke to, had a conversation with. I don't know. I don't have much to say about what this individual has to say. This is just, you know, all that they had to say about the entire situation. And you can definitely tell that, you know, there's a lot of anger or dislike for the Kalia girl. And for whatever reason, you know, reasons are valid to feel how you want to feel. You know, I just broke down how I felt about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. And yeah, I ain't got much to say, nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. Bye-bye.